Now, one, fight!
Hey, welcome, guys, to episode of Tournament Fights number 27. I'm your host, Jordan Movie Hero Anderson, and tonight you can kind of see what we'll be repping a little hard in the paint tonight, but this is an episode that I've been waiting to do for quite a long time. These are movies that I grew up in. I grew up in a very conservative household where we didn't really watch too many movies besides G and PG movies. I mean, I eventually watched all movies once I got to a certain age and just kind of decided to just do it. But yeah, so I might have a little more of an unnatural love for some of these movies than everybody else, but we'll see. Never know till we bring the panel in. So let's go ahead and introduce our panel for tonight. First up, we have my co-host, Pez Howell. How's it going?
We are family. I got all my panel with me. Yep. Talking family movies. Yeah, no, what's up, man? Yeah, no, hopefully there's some good 90s ones represented here because I'm a 90s kid, and hopefully I'll see some of the staples that I rented many a times at the Blockbuster Video and kind of grew up with on cable, things like that. So, but I know I'm pretty sure our list here is going to span the decades, though, not just one decade. So it should be fun.
Oh yeah, yep. You'll be pleasantly surprised. I'll just tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and bring in our next panelist. We have Stephen Shepard in the house. How's it going?
Who comes up muted immediately, you silly goose.
Well, I gotta do you could probably hear kids in the background if I don't.
I see. Oh, kids? What? Were you watching family films?
Yeah, right.
We started?
They were watching a movie that I don't think was on the list though, actually.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. And then we also have a first timer. We have just Daggers. How's it going?
Hola, kids. How's it going?
Good.
Eager to talk some movie?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you'll see how it's gonna work. It'll be a lot of fun. So, but then we also have Richie Goodacre joining us. How's it going?
I'm back again. Looking forward to this. Can't wait to get Fast and the Furious 9 to number 1. That's a family. Family.
It's all about family.
I mean, we talked about a movie recently called The Castle. That's kind of like a family movie. You know, it's about a family, but I don't think it's on the list.
Yeah.
It's a big one in Australia, but you know, not as big in the U.S.
Yeah. Yeah, so that'll do it for our panel for now. We have one other guest coming in shortly, but he's running a little bit behind, so we'll just kind of jump into things. So Austin, you kind of want to explain how it's going to work, and then I will bring up the tournament bracket while you do that.
All right, so the theme of this evening is family films. We've got 64 of them coming in tonight to the randomized bracket. It's a March Madness style bracket, but we don't have seeds here on Tournament Fights. That's what makes it unique. No 1 versus 64, nothing like that. They're all just randomized, thrown in there, and we're going to see what comes out on top. So what we'll do is we'll rotate bottom to top, and we'll rotate the vote. Every bracket, everybody will get a vote. But the idea with Tournament Fights is we want to keep it fairly rapid fire. Try to keep your answers, here in this first opening round of the 32 and 32, probably to about 20, 30 seconds apiece. We want to try to keep it moving and keep it quick. And then obviously when we get to the inner brackets, we speed it up a little bit and turn it into overdrive and get to a winner. So yeah, we don't need a whole essay or try to sway everybody with your debate skills, nothing like that. We just want quick votes, and we're going to see what comes out on top, and we'll make our way to a winner. So yeah, we're looking forward to this. Yeah. So now Jacob Barber, welcome.
Jacob Barber, the returning panelist.
All right.
Yeah.
And so the first bracket, we will start down at the bottom there with Mr. Barber. And then when we get to the next panel, Richie will be the first vote, and then just Daggers, and so on and so forth. And we have 6 panelists right now. We do have tiebreaker procedures that I'll get to when we get there if needed. And if anybody has to leave at any point, just let us know, either in the private chat or just kind of say so, and we'll make sure you get a proper outro. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
All right. All right. We'll keep it
also,
casual. And yeah, go ahead.
I want to add that you can vote for literally any reason. So you can vote
any reason.
Vote the movie. You can vote if you like the movie poster. You can vote because you haven't seen it, but you want to see it. You can vote out of spite. If one of your favorites gets knocked out, you can vote against the one that knocked it out, or whatever you want to do. So, so yeah.
You can vote out of spite. We love spite votes here in tournament. That's always fun in the later rounds, and or somebody knocked out your favorite movie. We don't mind that at all. So yeah, any reason whatsoever is up for grabs here in tournament fights.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a proper episode of Tournament Fights without a little bit of chaos, You gotta have a little bit. Yeah, but
all right.
We'll go ahead and jump into it. We'll reveal the first pick here. So you can kind of see here we got Camp Nowhere going up against
so a tough one to even start.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at over this list, and like pretty much for me, almost all these are going to be tough for me. So, but
okay,
we'll start at the bottom of the ladder. So we start with Jacob Barber first. So, which one you want to go for?
I mean, I'll keep this short and sweet. I have not seen Camp Nowhere yet. It's I've seen the poster, on Disney Plus, and it's always like I want to watch that. I just haven't gotten around to it. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is that's a childhood favorite right there. So that's gonna get my vote.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good.
Richie.
Richie. What you got?
I also haven't seen Camp Nowhere. I've heard about it. I'll get around to it eventually. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is a childhood staple. I think. I think a lot of this panel are around the same age. Even my dog likes it. Honey, in Front of the Kid, and Rick Moranis is, international treasure. I'll say, he's regarded one of the most. So I will say, Honey, and Shrunk the Kids.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'll have to agree. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is an iconic movie. It has some great effects that were definitely long lasting and still hold up to today. But I have to say, Camp Nowhere is an amazing movie that I could still watch now and enjoy. Christopher Lloyd at his best. There's a lot of great child actors here that hit me right at the right time. I'm voting Camp Nowhere.
Yeah, sounds good. Steven, what are you gonna go for?
Well, I'm in the same boat as Richie and Jacob. I have not seen Camp Nowhere, but I loved Honey, I Shrunk the Kids as a kid. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I'm sure I'd still love it. I mean, who hasn't dreamt about what it would be like to be, that small? And so Honey, I Shrunk the Kids gets my vote.
Yeah. So Austin, what do you think?
Yeah, while I don't hold Camp Nowhere in the same esteem as Heavyweights quite, I think it's still a lot of fun and kind of in that same league of movies. You know what? Just to keep it alive and give it some love, I'll give it to Camp Nowhere. I do really love the montage at the end where they're trying to bounce between the facade of the different camps, kind of trying to keep everything from the parents. It's a lot of fun. So I'll keep it alive and go Camp Nowhere, although I won't be mad at all if Honey, I Shrunk the Kids moves on. Not at all.
Yeah. So I just watched Camp Nowhere for the very first time this week in preparation for this episode because I had not seen it, and it was a lot of fun. It was a really good time. Christopher Lloyd is really, really good in this, kind of just playing all the different roles, just kind of just being over the top and just pretty funny too. So
and a little mini Back to the Future reunion with him and Biff in that movie too, playing the cop.
Oh yeah, you're right, Thomas F. Wilson. Yeah, he
plays the cop in the movie.
Nice. Yeah, but I mean, I just can't quite bring myself to pick Christopher Lloyd over Rick Moranis. I'm a huge Rick Moranis fan, and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids hit me at the right time. So I think even after seeing both, I got to go Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So
All right. Well, 4-2. Mr. Moranis and the kids are gonna move on.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
And just a fair warning, I have my siblings that came into town to visit because my brother was getting ready to graduate college, and so I told them if they want to come jump in for a round or two because we all grew up on this kind of stuff. So you may see a little cameo for just like a round or two. They might pop in and out here. So you'll see. They might not, and they might. But anyways, we'll move on.
More warrior, right?
Yeah, right. But we have Night at the Museum up next, going up against The Adventures of Huck Finn. All right.
Okay.
So we start with Richie.
Richie's up first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen Adventures of Huck Finn once. Didn't really stick with me. It's fine. Not at the museum. Yeah, it's just a fun. It's a fun family movie. I do prefer like the first movie as opposed to like the third or whatever. But yeah, like it's always good to sort of I love the cast. I love and it's always good to go back to see Robin Williams and I like the concept. So I'll go Night at the Museum.
Sure, yeah. Daggers, what do you think?
Yeah, I'll say I will also go Night at the Museum. Adventures of Huck Finn is no like Tom and Huck for me, which would have been a better contender. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's a more competently made film. Night at the Museum.
Sure, yeah. Steven, what do you think?
Yeah, I'll go with the first Night at the Museum. I had never saw any of the sequels, but I saw the first one, and yeah, it's actually a pretty enjoyable movie. I kind of want to see. I don't remember which one it is that has Amy Adams as Amelia Earhart, but
That's the second one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Battle of the Smithsonian. Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of want to see that one just for her, but I'll vote for Night at the Museum.
Yeah. Sounds good. Austin, what do you think?
Yeah, this was pretty easy for me. I'm actually a pretty big fan of the Night at the Museum films. I don't know, the first one just hit me just right, and I've really liked all of them actually. I think they're all super fun. Yeah, the Adventures of Huck Finn is okay, but yeah, I'm kind of like Just Daggers. I watched that Tom and Huck movie with Jonathan Taylor Thomas way more than I did that Huck Finn movie. So yeah, so if it had been that, it might have been a little bit tougher. But I'll go Night at the Museum here.
Yeah, and for me, I was trying to decide which Huck Finn movie to add, and I just grew up watching this one way more. I thought that the like Tom and then Huck just kind of played into the JTT hype, but like I'm a huge Elijah Wood fan, so that's why. But and actually here, like I would actually give some love to The Adventures of Huck Finn. It's a solid movie that people tend to forget about, and I even see some solid people pop up. You see Robbie Coltrane from Harry Potter. You see Ron Perlman as his dad in there. Like, there's some fun little cameos in there. So I'm going to vote for The Adventures of Huck Finn.
All right,
Jacob?
Mr. Barber.
I will go with Night at the Museum as well. It's actually a movie I just watched for the first time like earlier this year. So it's more fresh in my mind. And it's got Robin Williams in it. And anytime Robin Williams is in a movie, more than likely, I'm going to enjoy it. At least his role in the movie. So, Night at the Museum.
Yeah. Sounds good. So
it's pretty overwhelming for Night at the Museum. Yep. All right.
So moving on, and then next we have the Bridge to Terabithia going up against Freaky Friday. All right.
So.
Okay. Just Daggers.
These are completely different movies. This is a hard judge. I'm gonna say both are decent. I enjoyed them as a kid. I think The Bridge to Terabithia is a movie that makes you actually feel something, and that's an important quality to know. Like, you made a good movie, so I'm gonna say that that's my vote.
Yeah, sounds good. Steven, what do you think?
I'll go with Freaky Friday. I think actually both Curtis and Lohan are actually quite good in this, having to play the other one.
Yeah.
Yep. Bridget to Terabithia was decent, but I didn't love it quite as much as most people. But I thought it was all right. I didn't dislike it or anything. Freaky Friday was a nice surprise, so I will go with Freaky Friday.
Yeah, sounds good. Austin, what do you think?
Yeah, Richie Terabithia's okay. I think I was a little too old for it when it came out. I was already kind of close to my 20s there. But I did enjoy Freaky Friday. I thought it was a nice little remake and update. Lindsay Lohan and kind of in her prime, right around Mean Girls, and Jamie Lee Curtis being Jamie Lee Curtis, and I'm a big fan of her. So I think I'll go Freaky Friday by a pretty good margin here.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna preface this by saying spoiler alert for one of these movies. So if you haven't seen either of these, you can fast forward about like 1 minute. It'll be a quick, but the Bridge of Terabithia for me, which is horribly marketed, like it just like it seemed like these two best friends that kind of entered this like kind of like fantastical world. But then halfway through, like one of the kid dies and is about dealing with the loss of the kid and everything. But you don't really find that out from the trailers, obviously, because that'd be a huge spoiler. But like it just didn't really like follow like what I saw from the trailer. So I just like, oh, okay, that was a little different. So, but I still really liked it though. Like I actually still probably like it better than Freaky Friday. So I'm gonna go with the Bridge to Terabithia.
Jacob.
Yeah, this one's actually tougher than I expected. I think both of these movies are solid. Anytime I'm faced with that, it's always both of these were in front of me, which one would I want to watch right now? And right now, I'm leaning towards Freaky Friday, so I will give my vote to Freaky Friday.
Well, you never want to watch Bridge to Terabithia again, right? That's it.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Once. Yeah, you want to see it once, and then you're good. Yeah.
All right, Richie.
Yeah, I was going to make the point of like the trailer for Bridge to Terabithia makes you feel like it's like a fun, feel good, and you go to this like fantastical sort of world, and it's like then like about like half an hour through the movie, like fucking Anna Sophia Robb's character fucking dies after hitting a head on a rock. You're like, what the fuck? What happened? Yeah. It's like if I was prepared for that type of movie, prepared for that dark movie, it's a fine movie. I think it's rated as thing. But Freaky Friday it's actually pretty good. The performance is really good, and I watched it again recently. It was pretty fun, so I would say Freaky Friday.
But I don't think she dies until like 2/3 of the way into the movie. Not like a half.
Yeah, it might be a little ways
fair,
but
I thought it was fairly early, like 30 or 45 minutes into the movie. It's fairly early.
It's very early for a children's movie.
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, you do have death in several other family movies, like.
Oh yeah. So
but there's something different when it's a child, though.
Yeah.
And when all the trailers kind of like allude to something totally different than what you actually get. So, but Freaky Friday it is. So.
Yep.
So next week we have Sonic the Hedgehog going up against the Swiss Family Robinson. So like a real current one and a really old one. So kind of a contrast there. So let me start with Steven
Shepard.
All right.
I have not seen Swiss Family Robinson, but I'm not a huge fan of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I mean, the back and forth between Sonic and James Marsden's character was fun. It's not great, but since I haven't seen the other one, I'll give a slight vote to Sonic the Hedgehog because like I said, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's still not great, but it wasn't that bad. And it was mildly enjoyable, so I'll go with Sonic, I guess.
Sure, yeah. Austin, what do you think?
I think I'm going to throw my vote to Swiss Family Robinson. I really like all the practical sets they do in that movie, and kind of it's almost like Castaway with a family. Like it's kind of fun to go back to watch, and it's kind of that classic like live action Disney. And Sonic was fine. I don't like this whole sentiment that it was like the greatest thing ever made last year. Like it's okay. It was probably a million times better than we all thought it would be, but that doesn't mean it's the greatest movie of all time. Let's cool it off a little bit. It was fine. But yeah, I'd rather watch Swiss Family Robinson than Sonic again. So I'll say Swiss Family Robinson.
Yeah. Let's see. So let's see. For me, this was actually legitimately tough because like I really like Sonic the Hedgehog like a lot more than I thought I would. It was the last movie that I saw before the pandemic hit in theaters. But Swiss Family Robinson is just a really good time. Like I'm kind of with Austin. I love all the practical sets that they have. Like even going to like Disneyland and like going in the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse. That's always a fun time. And yeah, like it's like kind of like a Castaway with some pirates in there. There's like some cool animals. They're gonna riding around like an ostrich and a zebra and stuff. And like it's a fun time. Like it's a little older, so like some of the humor gets a little cheesy, but I mean like it's fun. So yeah, I'll go with Swiss Family Robinson. Jacob?
Yeah, I really enjoyed Sonic the Hedgehog. I thought Jim Carrey, was really great in it. Swiss Family Robinson, it's like Camp Nowhere. It's one of those movies I see on Disney Plus. I'm like, I'm gonna watch that, but not today. So,
and then you see that it's like 2 hours and 10 minutes, and you're like, not today.
I have to work in the morning, so maybe this weekend. And then the weekend comes, and I get busy, and it's just one that I want to get around to, but haven't. So for that reason, I will go Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. Richie?
Yeah, I feel like maybe the praise for Sonic. I mean, maybe you feel like maybe Sonic was overpraised because it was like it came out like just before everything shut. So maybe like people comparing it to what came out before that. So it's probably the best out of the bunch that came out before that. So it's like people are like that was the best movie that came out that year because not many people movies came out that at the movies that year. But I don't know. In saying that, I haven't actually. I haven't got around to seeing Sonic yet. I haven't seen Swiss Family Robinson either, so I'll probably have to go with like what I'd rather watch. I don't know, man. I don't know. And saying like people saying it's Sonic's best video game movie, and like that's not saying a lot. So I don't know. Just so I want something it's like an older movie on here, I'll go Swiss Family Robinson.
Yeah, sounds good. Daggers?
Sonic was definitely a serviceable movie. I had no real problems with it. I think a lot of people associate that with their last taste of freedom before lockdown happened, so it might get a little bit of a jump that way. Swiss Family Robinson, I enjoyed. I don't think it's the best movie ever, but I really enjoyed the movies that came after that in that same vein, like the remakes and reboots of the Swiss Family Robinson. So for that purpose, I will vote for Swiss Family Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think serviceable is probably the best word to describe Sonic.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But
yeah.
But Jim Carrey going back to kind of like his old school, like over the top, like kind of like style of humor. So I like that a lot. But what are the votes?
I'm looking forward to the stuff they did at the end where he went full on bald with like the really long like Robotnik mustache and him coming back as that and being a little like psychotic, like from his time being on the planet. Like I'm looking forward to that in the sequel. So. Yeah, I'm down with that.
You see the trailer for the sequel just dropped the other day. So they got Tails, they got Knuckles in there. So that kind of intrigues me. So yeah, we'll see.
All right. So Sammy Robinson took it 4-2 though. Maybe a little bit of an upset there.
Yeah. So Sammy Robinson. All right, sounds good. Yeah. So up next, we got Space Jam, and then we have Life of Pi. Kind of a little so different, totally different movie.
Well, yeah.
So
I'm up first. So yeah,
what do you got?
Is Life of Pi like a family film? I guess. I mean, existential family film. Sure, okay.
It's PG, but I wouldn't really call it a film.
Yeah, I mean, look, if we're talking family films here and stuff that like kind of epitomizes the decade that it was from, I think it's got to be Space Jam. Like, I mean, I realize it's not a piece of art. And anybody complaining about the LeBron version has not gone back and watched the horrendous acting from Michael Jordan in the original Space Jam. But it's still fun. And, I grew up with it, so I'll go Space Jam.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I got to go Space Jam. I'm a huge Space Jam fan. I'm a huge NBA basketball fan. So, like, I like seeing all those NBA players from the 90s, Patrick Ewing and, like, Muggsy Bogues and and like Charles Barkley, like all those guys come back. A lot of fun for me. Even seeing like Bill Murray in there too, or Wayne Knight, some of those guys. So like for me, for this one, like I think that it really worked well with the live action characters with all the Looney Tunes. Whereas the LeBron James one, the only thing that I really cared for was the Looney Tunes. I hated all the live action stuff. But I mean, Life of Pi is very visually stunning with all the effects and like the whole Richard Parker, like what he names the Tigers, kind of fun, but I mean not enough to put it over the top for me on Space Jam. So I got to go Space Jam. Jacob?
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking family films, which movie would I rather watch with my family? Space Jam. I mean, I know it's not great, but it's fun, and so I will go with Space Jam.
Yeah. Sounds good. Richie?
Yeah, I think like Life of Pi is a bit too depressing to watch it for my family. To be honest, I don't know. It's just a bit. I don't know. It's not like this kind of like charming like family thing. The visuals are great, but it's not really something like I would kind of like let's get together with a family and watch Life of Pi. But Space Jam was my favorite movie growing up. I love the Looney Tunes. I did I feel like I did go back maybe in the last couple of years and watch and rewatch it as an adult. It hits different. It's not. I realize it's not a really good movie. It's but like I mean, I still like the characters and still like maybe the sort of guilty pleasure. I'm pretty sure, and now you can still go on the Space Jam website and it's still up there. It's one of those cool things. I like all things Space Jam. I still like all things Space Jam, even if the movie is not as great as I imagine it in my head. So I'll go Space Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Daggers?
Just reviewed Space Jam not too long ago, so I have a very detailed memory of that. And I can't say that Jordan's acting is bad. He's not acting at all. So I don't think we can judge him as bad. Life of Pi is a far better movie, but if we're judging what is a better, family movie, I think Space Jam is the only competitor in this category, and I'm voting Space Jam.
Yeah. Sounds good. Steven?
Call me crazy, but I actually liked the sequel more than the first one for Space Jam.
You're crazy.
Crazy. You are. Yep.
I thought LeBron James is not bad, actually. Yeah, so I get the argument that Space Jam is more of a family movie. But Life of Pi is such a great movie. I love it. Even though Space Jam is obviously going forward, my vote would go with Life of Pi.
All right, well, a little love for Life of Pi, but Space Jam moving on. So, yeah. Well, next we have Super Mario Brothers going up against Beetlejuice. Ooh, kind of hitting a brick wall there. This is me first, Jordan. Or is it you, Austin? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Jordan.
So this was kind of tough for me because I only saw Super Mario Brothers way back in the day when it first came out, and then I tried to give it a rewatch. Super Mario Brothers in the United States is not available anywhere. You cannot find it for like streaming anywhere. I tried to track it down and like
physical media, baby. You gotta have that shitty DVD that I have.
I know, right? Yeah, for real.
I was just about to go grab it.
Yeah,
that bare bones DVD with just a theatrical trailer is the extra. Yeah, you got to go grab that.
Yeah, right.
Got to get the Japanese Blu-ray, my man. Then you get behind the scenes.
Oh man, I'll tell you what.
But the Beetlejuice, though, it's like sort of like a semi kind of blind spot for me because I have not seen it all the way through. Like I've seen bits and pieces whenever it's on TV. Like I've probably seen like the whole scene where they're sitting around the like dinner table, like doing the whole like day one day or whatever. So like I've seen that a million times, and I've seen some bits and pieces of it. But even so, like what I remember from the Super Mario Brothers was just not good at all. Like it was like nothing like the video game except for the fact that they're plumbers. Like that's really about it. So I'm gonna vote Beetlejuice here. So. Jacob?
Yeah, I love Beetlejuice. It's pretty high up on my personal favorites. But I'm also a bigger fan of Super Mario Bros. Than most people. I think I actually have fun watching it. So just because I think I know where the votes are gonna go, I will give Super Mario Bros. A pity vote.
Sure, yeah. Sounds good. Richie?
You know what? I love Beetlejuice, but Mario Brothers is a guilty pleasure of mine too. I almost like the fact that it's really bad. I like the fact that it's just like totally just taking source material and just went fuck that. And just made its own movie. I like the Mario thing, Luigi Mario. That's so dumb. And so you can watch it knowing it's dumb and have a really good time with it. So I'm gonna I don't know what's it's gonna end up like, but I was gonna follow before Jacob even said anything. I was gonna follow the same logic. So I'll vote for Mario as well. I have fun watching this.
Yeah.
All right. So
Sounds good.
Beetlejuice is a great movie. No arguments there. Keaton's awesome. He's not in it that much, but it's a great movie. But Super Mario Bros. Is one of the best movies of all time. and I give it no shame, no pity, no nothing. It is a dark, dystopian, awesome movie that was kind of cut down to make what we saw here. That's why it doesn't make as much sense. The actors involved with it, everyone hates the movie, but I voted forward.
Sure, yeah. Sounds good. Steven?
Okay. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I do actually remember enjoying Super Mario Bros. But again, I have no idea if it holds up for me because I haven't seen it since I was a kid. Beetlejuice is probably my favorite Tim Burton movie. So yeah, I'm going with Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, Austin, what are you gonna do?
You know what?
Through?
I think I'm gonna go on the upset train here and go with Super Mario Brothers because I realize Beetlejuice is probably the better film. But for me personally, what puts it over for me, I'm a giant Bob Hoskins fan. Like I'm a huge Bob Hoskins fan from like Roger Rabbit and like him and Hook and all kinds of shit. Like, and so anything with Bob Hoskins, I'm like I'm down for. So, and I think he's trying. So is Leguizamo. They're trying to do the best with their material. And yeah, I'll go Super Mario Bros. Why not? Hey, they made some crazy sets. The movie's batshit crazy, and everybody should see it. Maybe they'll finally put it back. I think it. At one point, I think it was on Netflix for a little while or so. It pops up every now and then. But yeah, you have to like catch it when it does. So
yeah, right.
Dennis Hopper.
All right.
Dennis Hopper as King Koopa was such odd casting, though.
You mean brilliant? Brilliant casting.
Yeah.
Well,
I remember an old interview he did on Conan one time where he was like, "Yeah, I was in this movie called Super Mario Brothers," and all the people like were cheering in the audience, and he was like, "Really? All right." He's like, "Yeah, I did it to buy my daughter some Christmas presents that year or some shit." Like that's literally the only reason he's in that movie. Like he's like, whatever.
Well, moving on. So yeah. Good enough for us.
All right.
So.
All right.
Yeah. So up next we got Surf Ninjas.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be fun.
Hidden Figures.
So sorry,
Kind of
Hidden Figures.
Yeah, kind of a goofball off the wall comedy versus like a more down to earth kind of family movie. So we'll see. Was it Jacob first? Or?
Yeah, Jacob.
All right.
Oh.
What do you got?
Easy. Hidden Figures might be like the better movie, but what movie are you gonna have more fun with?
Right?
Definitely Surf Ninjas. So Surf Ninjas is getting my vote here.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah. Richie?
Yeah, man. I don't want to like criticize like your picks or anything. I just feel like there's certain like kind of like with Life of Pi. I just feel like there's issues that are too sort of maybe they'll go over the heads of like kids in a family that with Hidden Figures. Like Surf Ninjas is dumb, turn your brain off, just fun. And like you can easily like put that on a Sunday afternoon and like the kid will enjoy it. So yeah, Surf Ninjas.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Daggers?
Leslie Nielsen, Ernie Reyes Jr., Rob Schneider, Tone Loc. Yeah, Surf Ninjas is 100% going forward. Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Steven?
So I haven't actually seen either of these movies. I didn't know Leslie Nielsen was in this.
He's the bad guy.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah. Colonel Cheese Wise. Colonel Chi is great. Colonel Chi will save us. Colonel Chi. They're just playing in the dungeon.
I remember thinking that it was awful, so that's why I never saw it. Hidden Figures looks like, I mean, maybe not for small children, but for older children, a nice history lesson. I think I'd rather see Hidden Figures, so I'll go with Hidden Figures. But I don't know. Maybe Leslie Nielsen being in Surf Ninjas will make me change my mind and actually make me want to watch. Not that he has done his fair share of stinkers, of course, but
this isn't
but still, I love Leslie Nielsen, so I may someday watch Surf Ninjas, but I'm gonna go with Hidden Figures.
Well, Austin.
Oh, fuck history. Listen, I want the fictional story of Patu-san and the young princes and Ernie Reyes Jr. whooping ass. And yeah, come on, man. It's Surf Ninjas is the shit. The soundtrack is awesome. Yeah, like I have my DVD proudly over there. I tried to get it signed by Rob Schneider, but I was unsuccessful at his last stand-up show I went to. Yeah, come on. It's dude, Surf Ninjas is fucking awesome, and I make no bones about it.
Yeah. Yep. Kwansu dudes. Dudes.
Moto surf.
Yeah. So Surf Ninjas is freaking awesome. So actually, I do have my DVD copy signed by Rob Schneider and also by Ernie Reyes Jr. because I went to two separate conventions. I got one signed by Ernie first, and then I got it signed by Rob Schneider. And then when I was talking to Rob Schneider, like he was pretty cool. I was just like, man, if only Leslie Nielsen was alive, it'd be awesome to get a signature on this. And he's like, well, let me do the next best thing. And he just opened it up and he signs Leslie Nielsen's name on the front. So I was like, all right, it's that kind of works, I guess. Like Leslie Nielsen signed by Rob Schneider. So yeah, but yeah, I grew up watching Surf Ninjas. I really loved all the stuff with like the Sega Genesis, where like he controls things through the Sega Genesis, or like what if my house blows up and Rob Schneider, like whatever he says, what if something happens that actually happens right after. So, but it's merely like all coincidence in the movie, but he thinks he has some kind of like superpowers or something. But yeah, Surf Ninjas is awesome. I gotta vote Surf Ninjas. So
5-1. Sorry, Hidden Figures. Yeah. Sorry, NASA. We're all about surfing and ninja powers and knives. Money doesn't buy knives.
No, money doesn't buy knives. Yeah, seriously, like me and my brothers quote that.
I'd stab him, but I don't have a knife.
Yeah, I cut him, but I don't have a knife.
Money doesn't buy knives. Yeah, yeah, class. But up next we have D2, the Mighty Ducks, going up against Hugo. Ooh, okay.
Another case of clearly the better movie and clearly the one we'll probably vote for. All right,
yeah,
Richie.
Right.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Hugo's better movie. It's a great performance. Great performances all around. Martin Scorsese's very underrated. Martin Scorsese is a Butterfield great performance. But yeah. Again, great. If you put two in front of me, what I'd rather watch? Great family movie or grow up. D2, the Mighty Ducks. I actually probably like probably one of the rare ones. I like the third one the best, but D2 is pretty fun. So I would say, and also D2 is shorter, so I would say D2 Mighty Ducks.
Yeah. Sounds
Most
good.
definitely, the Quack Attack is back, and I'm voting Mighty Ducks.
Yep. Yeah.
Steven.
The only one I've only seen the first Mighty Ducks. I haven't seen any of the sequels.
Get off the pen.
And Hugo is a great movie.
Get out of here.
Hugo is a great movie. I'm going with Hugo.
Kind of movie from the string? No, I'm just kidding. But
Dude,
Austin, what do you think?
Come on, I'm voting for the Bash Brothers, man, and come on, and Coach McKay, come on, look, and also just low key, I have a huge crush on Catherine Irby, who's Miss McKay in that movie. Like, I have a huge crush on her, so I got my dad on a lot. But yeah, come on. And by the way, they're not. I hear this on podcasts all the time. They're not playing in the fucking Olympics. It's the Junior Goodwill Games. Like, I always hear people in these podcasts like, oh, they're in the Olympics. Like, they're playing in no, it's not the fucking Olympics. It's the Junior Goodwill Games. Get it right. It has nothing to do with the Olympics. But yeah, D2.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Well, I bet if that puck was a cheeseburger, you'd stop it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a huge Rush Tyler fan man, with the knuckle puck and all that stuff. But just everyone, like the whole cast all around, is just like a lot of fun. So yeah, it's probably actually my favorite of the trilogy too. Like, I'm just a huge fan of D2, the Mighty Ducks. So quack, quack, quack,
Quack,
quack. We got to vote for it.
quack,
So yeah,
quack, quack.
D2. Yeah.
Jacob?
Jacob?
Well, it's D2 is moving on, so I feel no shame in voting for Hugo. I love Hugo. It's actually in my top 25. I love everything about it. I think the performances are great. I think this might be like one of my favorite Sacha Baron Cohen performances. I think he's fantastic. I do love D2, and I'm not mad that it's moving on, but Hugo would have gotten my vote.
Yep. Well, sounds good. Richie?
Well,
what do
the
you think?
Ducks take. No, Richie already voted. The Ducks take
Oh, yeah,
down
you
Martin
said
Scorsese.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ducks taken down. Yeah.
And it's
But-
probably the only Martin Scorsese movie on this list.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
assume.
That would be correct. But next we got Flight of the Navigator going up against Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, which, a little side note, this is the only rated PG-13 movie on the list, but I wanted to kind of have the contrast of the two Jumanji movies. So
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll let one slip. So
All right. It's starting with me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Jumanji was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I went into that with zero expectations and definitely enjoyed it. But Flight of the Navigator, you know, it has such nostalgia backing it that it would be very hard pressed to beat it with a modern movie, and it won't. So I'm voting for Flight of the Navigator.
Yeah, for sure. Even? What do you think?
So I don't know if the Robin Williams Jumanji is on this side of the bracket or the other side. But I want to see this.
We'll see.
I'm hoping on this side so that they compete against each other eventually. Plus, also the scene where Karen Gillan has to be taught to seduce someone is probably one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in a movie. So I'm going with.
This man doesn't see enough
Jumanji.
movies.
Yeah. Well, Austin, what do you think?
You know, oddly enough, I might go more new school on this. I like Flight of the Navigator, but boy, have I not seen it in like probably 30 years, honestly. Like I that's one I need to go back to on Disney Plus. So for this one, just because it vastly exceeded my expectations for a Jumanji movie and like what I thought it was going to be, and I really, really enjoyed it. I'll go with the new Jumanji on this one.
Sure, yeah. I'm a big fan of Flight of the Navigator. Like, look at the movie that I grew up watching all the time, and just kind of like a fun little alien movie where this kid finds a spaceship and he's just cruising around on all over the place on Earth in the spaceship, and then also having Paul Rubin does the voice of the little kind of eyeball looking thing here, just like cracking jokes. And at one point they're like listening to the Beach Boys, and I was a massive Beach Boys fan when I was a kid, still kind of am. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Flight of the Navigator. Jacob?
Yeah, I'm kind of with Austin. Jumanji, yeah, it exceeded expectations. I was like, very, very lukewarm on it. But I think, you know, you got Kevin Hart and The Rock playing off each other well, like they usually do, and I really enjoy Jack Black's performance in this movie. I think it is hilarious. I'm gonna go with Jumanji.
Yeah, sounds good. Richie?
Yeah, like Flight of the Navigator is very underrated. I think it's one of those movies that, like, you know, I feel like more people need to see. It's one of those few movies that I wouldn't mind if they remade it. We'll see what happens. I'm surprised no one's touched it yet.
I think they are.
But yeah, like Jumanji, like I mean, I have a lot of nostalgia. I have a lot of nostalgia for the Robin Williams one. But like, coming into this, didn't know what to expect. But yeah, I like the concept of being such, you know, kind of being sucked in the video game. And yeah, like Kevin Hart's usually pretty jarring for me, but he works here, and I think he does work with, you know, because of the actual chemistry that, you know, like him and The Rock are really good friends, and I think, you know, it works here. And yeah, but I think Jack Black kills it here, especially when he's like teaching like the Rock how to like kiss and stuff. It's
Yeah.
just like he just plays like that bitchy like that teenage girl so well. I didn't think he would. And then like it's just. I've watched it like 5-6 times. I love this movie. I'll play my hand here. It almost made my list of top 64. I love this movie.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this movie. But yeah, I saw Jumanji, but Plot and Navigator.
All right.
Yeah.
4-2 for the more modern one of Jumanji.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Jungle. Yeah. Mhm.
I'm not mad about it because I have a bit of a crush on Karen Gillan. So I mean, I'm always happy to see her in anything. So, but moving on, we got The Great Outdoors going up against Encino Man. All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Yeah. So,
All right.
Is
Steven's
Steven
up first.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big Pauly Shore fan, but this is probably the best movie that he's done because he's not the lead.
Yeah. Right.
And Brendan Fraser is actually really funny in the movie, so I will give a slight vote to Encino Man.
That sounds good. Austin.
Yeah, I didn't grow up with either of these movies. I came to them way later, just through either cable or streaming. I think I'll give the edge to The Great Outdoors just because I'm a big John Candy fan. So that's kind of what's going to put it over for me. And I'm a much bigger John Candy fan than a Pauly Shore fan. I like Brendan Fraser from like when he's in stuff like The Mummy, but this one, it's fine. So I'll go The Great Outdoors.
Well, just chill, man. I'm wheezing the juices and wheezing all your grindage, man. It's like all those kind of weird, kind of like.
Yeah, I can only take so much of that surfer bro bullshit from like the 90s. Bro.
Yeah. But Encino Man's fun for what it is, but The Great Outdoors actually gave it a rewatch because I hadn't seen it in so many years. And that's a lot of fun. Just seeing, for me, like it's kind of peak Dan Aykroyd, just kind of seeing as the like total. Just annoying douchebaggy kind of guy, just going up against John Candy's character and just annoying the hell out of him, and it's kind of like an average kind of middle class guy going up against this total rich guy that's trying to steal his thunder, like throughout the whole movie. So yeah, I got to go with The Great Outdoors. It's a lot of fun. Also, probably peak John Candy too. Like he's really solid in this stuff. So yeah, Jacob.
Yeah, I'm probably a bigger fan of The Great Outdoors. Bigger fan of Dan Aykroyd and John Candy, so that'll get my vote.
Yeah, Richie.
Yeah, man, I think Encino Man is a better like Pauly Shore movie, but like that's not saying much if you like when your filmography consists of
jury duty in the army now.
Son-in-law.
Your filmography consists of Biodome, jury duty, army. In the army, it's just the least shit one. It's not really as good. So, and The Great Outdoors is fun. I haven't watched it in a long time. So I'll go Great Outdoors.
Yeah, sounds good.
This is a really tough one for me. I watched both of these a lot growing up, and I think they are both equally funny. They are on similar footing. They are both comedies. They are both great teams of people here. What is winning right now? Because I almost want to just like give up my vote because I don't know which one's better. Yeah, I'm not mad if either of these win. Yeah, I'll go Great Outdoors then.
All right.
Yeah. Well. Great Outdoors it is. So moving on. Let's see. Next we got Pee-wee's Big Adventure going up against the Goonies. Ooh.
Oh.
All right. Gonna battle of the 80s. Let's see. So
I'm up first.
Okay.
Yeah. Excuse me, guys. I'm trying to use the phone. No, this was actually fairly easy for me. I like the Goonies, but I didn't really like grow up with it as much as I grew up with Pee-wee. Like Pee-wee's Playhouse, Pee-wee's Big Adventure is like the shit. Like I think Pee-wee's Big Adventure holds up tremendously, especially as kind of like it's almost like a real meta movie too. Like it kind of knows it's a movie almost. So yeah, I'm gonna go Pee-wee.
Yeah. It's a $50 bill. It's a $50 bill. Like the Goonies, like I'm a huge fan of the Goonies, especially Data. Like he's probably my favorite character in that. Like I just loved all the gadgets and just kind of just his whole like personality was a good time. And also all the music was just really nostalgic whenever I hear it. Like it just takes me back. And so the Goonies is gonna get my vote here, but I do like Pee-wee's big venture, but for me personally, doesn't hold a candle to the Goonies. So, Jacob.
Oh yeah, this is a good matchup. You know, they're both kind of different adventure movies in their in their own right. You know, I watched the Goonies a lot growing up. I was a little late to the Pee-wee train. But which one do I have more fun with? If they were both in front of me right now, which one would I rather watch? I think I would go Pee-wee.
What?
Sounds
What?
good. Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. Richie?
Yeah, this is really hard. I've been going back and forth on this since like, and it's been. I've been hoping you'll be able to stretch out you're talking success, so I had more time to think. But here I am, and I don't.
20 to 30 seconds, Richie.
I don't know. I know, but for no reason really. This counts to me. Like maybe I probably I'd get sort of more enjoyment. I'd be in the right mood to watch it more often than not. So I would go Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Sure.
I be the fool who don't eat my cereal.
Yeah.
They're both very solid movies, and like Goonies is certainly great. I'm not going to say anything disparaging against the Goonies, but if I think about just the world building themselves, Goonies, there's no sequel, even though they talked about having one in the early 2000s. But like Pee-wee, you got 2 sequels, you got TV shows, you got live shows, action figures, play sets. Pee-wee's got my thing. Pee-wee had a bigger impact on my life.
Yeah. Well, Steven, what do you think?
I will go with the Goonies.
Yeah.
Just flat. I will go with the Goonies. Case closed.
Sounds good. Hey, it's tournament fights. You can just say what you want. That's perfectly fine on tournament fights. You don't need a reason.
Yep, you can literally just vote. But some love for the Goonies, but Pee-wee is moving on. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm alone.
You're gonna go meet up on a date with Large Marge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
dude. E.G. Daily is so fucking fine. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Let's take some appreciation. Anyways.
Oh yeah. But next we got
another
Cool Runnings
Candy movie.
Oh
shit.
Oh
shit. Oh, fuck you. Shit.
I had to do it.
Shit.
So, and who's up first?
Shit. Jordan. Oh, I got some time. Damn. Yeah. Shit.
I don't.
This one's pretty easy for me. Like I thought.
Oh shit.
Without Sky High was fine. I'm not as torn as Austin is, but I mean, but like Cool Runnings is like one of my probably like in this list, like in my top 5 of all of them. Like it's just really, really fun. Like it gives you that good family feeling that you're supposed to have. But then it's a fun like really engaging story. Just like just taking these guys kind of fish out of water. Like they got to go sledding on some ice. Ice? Would you say ice? So yeah, Cool Running takes it from me pretty easily. Jacob?
Pretty easily. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
this is fucking tough, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Oh man, Sky High was a lot better than I thought it would be. I remember, seeing previews for it. And I'm like, oh, that might be good. Yeah. It was. It was good.
Yeah.
30 seconds, Jacob.
Yeah,
I'm at 25, and I will vote for Sky High.
Sure. Richie?
I said I made fun. This is pretty damn hard. Like Scott, I guess Sky High is very underrated. I just expected it to be a kind of a run of the mill kind of superhero thing. No, it was more than that. It was very very entertaining. But yeah, cool. I guess I have more nostalgia and like I got more nostalgia for Cool Runnings, so I'll go Cool Runnings. But it's hard.
Yeah, so like it's hard to ever vote against something that has Bruce Campbell in it, and I've seen Sky High like maybe 10 times, but I've seen Cool Runnings like 100 times. Cool Runnings, big fan of Dougie Doug, John Candy, classic story. Yeah, I'm voting for Cool Runnings.
All right. And we're going to Steven. Jordan's frozen for a second. I think his internet crapped out, so it disappeared. So his internet have a thing.
I'll give you 35 seconds.
He thinks the kids pulled the internet cable out. Is what he's messaging me. The kids are running around pulled the Ethernet cable. So we'll keep voting, and then we'll have a mini podcast while we're waiting for Jordan. But we'll keep voting. Steven, you know what those options are. What do you got?
Sky High is a little bit more fresh in my mind because it's been a long time since I've seen Cool Runnings. So I'll go with Sky High.
You know what? Just to stretch this out to give Jordan some more time, and because Sky High is genuinely in my top 64, if you remember my episode, I'll go Sky High and give the tiebreaker to Jacob because that's how we do it. Just in case, because we have our first tie, and how just to let you know, just Daggers, our tiebreakers, it's just a rotating tie-breaking vote. So we started where it was at the bottom. Jacob was at the bottom. He will get the tiebreaker vote. And then we will scoot it up. So the next tiebreaker vote will be Richie and then just Daggers. So, Jordan, you back? You okay?
Yes. Yeah, we got little kids running around, and I got a big long Ethernet cable that's like running out of my room to our internet modem, and I think one of them tripped over it and knocked it out. So, but anyways.
Well, Jacob, I'll give you time while he's pulling up the chart because guess what, Jordan? We have a tie. Believe it or not, we have a tie. And we have 3-3 tie because I voted for the movie that was in my top 64, which is Sky High, and Steven voted for Sky High as well. So we go to Jacob Barber, who was on the bottom for our first tie-breaking vote while you're pulling the chart up. But and how our tiebreaker vote works as well, just Daggers, by the way, is you don't necessarily have to stick with the one you voted for. You can switch it last minute. You can pull the old switcheroo. You have all the power with the tiebreaker vote. So, so Jacob, you got a second while he's bringing up the chart to think about it, but you've got all the power to go Cool Runnings or Sky High.
Man, you want to kiss my egg?
Seriously.
I wasn't confident in my pick because
you are strong, Jacob. You are strong.
Richie was rushing me.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the ride.
What did Richie vote for?
Huh?
What did Richie vote for?
Cool Runnings.
Richie voted for Cool Runnings.
Yeah. Sky High.
Upset. Upset with Sky High. Oh, the Cool Runnings knocked out.
Eyes wide dry, Sky High.
Yeah.
Teach you to rush me.
Wow.
I don't know why I have like a feud with the Jacobs on the show. It's you and Papa West. You just first off, Papa West Chicken Run, and then fucking you with fucking Cool Runnings.
Why must the Jamaicans pay for your feud?
Yeah.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me, man.
It's because they changed the, what really happened. It's not an accurate story, okay, guys? All right?
Yeah, right. We know they had to Disney-fy it a little bit, so. But up next, though, we have the Rookie of the Year going up against Homeward Bound, the Incredible Journey.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Right. 2 in a row.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Mr. Barber, the pressure was on you, and it's back to you for the first vote this time.
Man. I didn't expect some of these to be so hard.
This is going to be a tough tournament, man. I think it's going to be tougher than we all thought it was going to be.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like when I was looking at this thing, I'm like, damn, like almost every round is tough for me. Seriously. But was it Richie first?
No, it's me. And I'm
Jacob's going first.
I'm milking my 20 to 30 seconds.
Sure. Yep.
Right. My first instinct when I see this matchup is to go Homeward Bound. So, yeah, I'll go Homeward Bound. Even though I really enjoy both of these and watched them a lot growing up. So, Homeward Bound.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just got to go with your gut feeling. So yeah.
Mhm.
Richie.
Part of me wishes that Jacob hated the other one, so it would be a dirty. I voted for it. No, it
You can keep the
was
feud
carried
going.
away. But
Mhm.
I'll vote properly, and the movie that I probably go back to more is Homeward Bound. So I would go Homeward
Yeah.
Bound.
Both
I'm good.
classic movies and fun in their own way. I think Rookie of the Year holds a bigger place in my heart, though, so I'm going to throw it back to Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
Steven?
They're both cute, serviceable family movies. I probably slightly prefer Homeward Bound.
Sure, yeah. Austin?
Damn, it's like I always appreciate really good animal actors, and god damn it if Homeward Bound doesn't have some really good animal acting in it.
Yeah, right.
But man, like I've probably seen Rookie of the Year more, and that opening montage with everybody getting ready to open up Wrigley Field, like with the music, is one of the best montages like ever, and it makes me really want to go to a baseball
Nostalgic.
game. So
Yeah.
it's really great. So I think I'll slightly go Rookie of the Year, but I won't be sad if Homeward Bound goes through.
Yeah. Funky butt loving. Did he just say funky butt loving? Like,
God and Hosa.
yeah, right. Yeah. Henry Rowenbaum now. Yeah. Like it's this movie a lot of fun to quote. Like I love Thomasine Nichols in this. Like it's just a fun time all the way around. Like you got Gary Busey, like not acting as crazy as he will in a lot of later movies, but like Daniel Stern kind of takes the crazy role in this movie, but yeah, for me, I got to go with Rookie of the Year. Like I'm a big Homeward Bound fan, but compared to the Rookie of the Year, yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
All right. Well, we have another tie, so it moves to Richie this time. So Richie has the tiebreaker vote.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's just because I'm a dog guy. But there's like, especially in the '90s, it's talking about like, there's something about them. They just did dogs in movies, right? Even after
Yeah.
all this way.
Well, they didn't try to
all
do
the
the stupid
abuse they did.
CGI mouth or the CGI mouth bullshit, like where it's like
Yeah,
they're pretending
right,
like they're
yeah.
actually talking. It's just like
Like
them
that.
communicating telepathically or whatever. Yeah.
Or that
Yeah.
CGI dog in that was it that Harrison Ford movie came out?
Oh God, damn, yeah, horrible.
Yeah, that was very distracting. So I'm gonna go Homeward Bound.
All right,
Sure,
fair
yeah.
enough.
Isn't
Not mad about it.
Thomas Ian Nicholas in the Schmodown?
Yeah,
Yes.
he was. Yeah, he's in a couple,
Mhm.
like maybe 2 matches or something. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
All right.
up next we have Simon Birch
Alright.
going up against 3 Men and a Baby.
3 Men and a Baby.
This is a tough one for me.
Yeah, yeah, same. Really tough for me.
All right.
Start
Richie?
with me? Or Richie?
Oh
Yeah,
man,
Richie's
I'll go
first. Yeah,
Richie, yeah.
Oh,
almost
man.
there. Almost there.
All right. Simon Birch is really charming, but it can be sad. Great. Also great. I think cameo from Jim Carrey in the movie, which is always a plus for me. But I don't know if you put the two movies down in front of me, which is a more entertaining movie. I would say it's 3 Men and a Baby. So I would go that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Jordan, quit pulling up other tabs.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. You hit on the wrong tab. Usually every time
Who's in that movie?
I'll pull up all the cast while I'm like doing that, but it was the wrong tab. Keep talking while I bring it back.
All right, so
All right, just
of the two of
Daggers.
these, I'm gonna say I'm gonna vote for 3 Men and a Lady because that was on so much when I was a kid. I saw it like constantly. Anything with Steve Guttenberg is generally gonna get my vote, and that's where I'm going. The Goot.
All right. The Goots. All right, Steven.
Well, 3 Men and a Baby was directed by Leonard Nimoy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But since it's pretty clear which direction this is going, I'm going to give some love to Simon Birch because I do love Simon Birch, and I believe it was on Siskel's top 10 of 1998, if I remember correctly.
I believe that. It's a good movie.
Yeah. It's really underrated, yeah.
Yeah.
Austin?
Yeah, Leonard Nimoy directed the #1 movie of 1987, fucking Three Men and a Baby, at the box office, which I just still cannot. That baffles me. Holy shit, people just ate this movie up.
#1. Oh man.
I have a rant about movies like this and Beethoven, if it's on the list, things like that, about the plots of these movies get into. Maybe I'll go more into it on a podcast about movies starting this week with Jacob Barber and myself. So I'll tease that if you want to hear my rant about these movies.
Sure.
That's how you do a tease, ladies and gentlemen. I'll still vote for 3 Men and a Baby, but I have a rant about it. So yeah.
This is a very
That's what I won't go into
sitcom
here.
movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've got
You're
a
right,
rant
yeah,
more
it's very
about just
sitcom.
where these movies go in like the second half. I don't know. Anyways, but Jordan.
Yeah. So for me, I love both of these movies, but I think I got to go with Simon Birch. Just like the chemistry between the two best friends and the one that has the handicap is really, really solid. Like one of my favorite scenes is like when they jump into the freezing cold water and they're like, my balls are shriveled up into raisins. My balls are shriveled up into BBs. Like it's just so good. And then just like when he has the encounter with the dog and he's like, a horse, but it's like some like Great Dane that looked like a horse to him. Like it's just so many little moments that if you pay close attention that you can catch. And then seeing Jim Carrey kind of being like the two bookends to start it off and to end it is works really well for me. So I got to go Simon Birch, I think. So,
All right, Jacob.
Yeah, apparently I don't watch movies because I've never actually heard of Simon Birch until just now.
Oh dang!
Yeah, I'm looking at the cast, and the cast has me intrigued, and the fact that Jim Carrey is especially intriguing. 3 Men and a Baby, I've probably watched a couple times. Like, I vaguely remember my dad watching a movie with these people in it. So it's probably not one that I've revisited. And so the fact that Jim Carrey, and I really enjoy Jim Carrey, is in Simon Birch, I will go with Simon Birch.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, we have another tie. Another tie. So it goes to Just Daggers. You have the tie-breaking vote, sir.
Of course. I'm going with the Goot here. We're going forward.
And the Goots. All right, going with the Goots. And Tom Selleck's mustache. All right.
Yeah.
All right, excellent.
All right.
And Ted Danson's.
Ted Danson, pretty great in this too, actually.
Yeah, but if you haven't seen Simon Birch, like I really highly recommend it. Like it's a lot of fun. So definitely like a good movie. Just sit down with your whole family and just watch.
It is definitely.
And it has stuff for like kids, stuff for adults, stuff for everyone. So, but well, next we got Marley and Me.
Oh.
Going up against Hook. So, yeah.
Right.
So,
all right, Just Daggers, you're up first. Right. Yes, sir.
Wow, I'm gonna vote for Hook.
Short and sweet.
Steven?
Fun fact about Marley and Me, a lot of it was shot pretty close to where I live. I mean, some of it was shot in Westchester, Pennsylvania, which is very close to where I live. Nice. But I've got to go with Hook because, I love Hook.
Yeah.
Dustin Hoffman is Captain Hook. And Julia Roberts is Tinkerbell, and Bob Hoskins as Smee. I mean, just such a perfectly cast movie.
Yeah, some really heavy hitters, yeah. What do you think, Austin?
Yeah, I've seen Hook a whole bunch of times, and I never want to watch Marley and Me again, so I'll vote Hook.
Oh, you don't want to bawl your eyes out at the end every single time?
Fuck no, I can't stand dogs in peril and dogs in distress. I'm a dog guy. Yeah. Can't do it. Sorry, no, never again. Never again. Yeah,
for me, like on paper, like by looking at these two, like I would think I want to vote for Hook because I'm a big Hook fan. But the thing is, though, like I'm not a huge dog person. But the thing is, with movies, the ones always make me cry are like when tragic things happen to animals, and like Marley and Me has me bawling every single time. Like has me crying hard too. Like I'm just like it's so sad. Like if you don't cry, you don't have a soul. Like Marley and Me just like literally like gets me really bad every time. So I think I'm gonna vote Marley and Me.
So what you're saying is you fall for emotional manipulation via animals.
Yes.
Yes, I do. Yes, definitely. So,
Mhm.
Jacob.
Yeah, I'm same as Austin. I don't want to watch Marley and Me again.
Mhm.
Not to
Yeah.
say I didn't like it, but yeah, no,
Well, it's tough
Hook.
to watch.
It's Hook all the way,
Yep.
and I think Hook could be a heavy favorite in this.
Yeah.
I think Hook could go far.
Mhm.
Richie.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same boat as Austin. I don't like seeing like animals in peril, especially like if you see like I'm not saying it happened in this movie, but you see like if you research stuff and see how maybe the animals are treated, like in Milo and Otis. Please, if that comes up, I'm not going to vote for that. Or and I have no interest in seeing a dog's purpose. And Marley and Me, I've seen it once, enough for me. Yeah, and it's a Stanley movie in the sense that it's and if you want to spend like 45 minutes consoling your kid for dealing with that shit. But I understand that they need it. But yeah, I understand the time. As a whole, it's an alright movie. But yeah, like as a probably a whole movie, like I'd rather watch Hook. So I would say Hook.
Yeah. Well, on a recent episode that we had Paul Preston, JTE, and Chance Ellison on, and they all hated Hook. So like this is a totally different viewpoint on.
Yeah, Hook doesn't make it very far on tier-ranker fights, but it might make it pretty far on tournament fights, oddly enough.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yep.
Totally different thing.
Hook, moving on. Yeah. So.
Well, I don't think it's top tier Spielberg, but I still love it.
It beats a dead dog, I'll say for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
give me a dead Rufio over a dead dog any day.
Yeah, right. Our tier ranker episode was actually best Spielberg movie, so it kind of makes sense why Hook didn't go far compared to other Spielberg movies. But next we have the Karate Kid Part 2 going up against Remember the Titans. All right. Was it Steven first, right?
Yeah, Steven first. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Remember Titans. Love it. Great score too. Yep.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I think I like Remember the Titans, but it didn't hold up as well the last time I watched it. As opposed to Karate Kid 2 is probably my favorite of the series. So I'm gonna go with the Karate Kid 2 actually.
Yeah, I'm a really big remember the Titans fan, like left side, strong side, left side, like it's a good time. But like I've always wanted to go to Japan, and I've had a few opportunities that kind of fell through for me. So like it's one of my like goals to like finally get to Japan someday. But the Karate Kid Part 2 has a lot of Japan in it, so I'm gonna vote for Karate Kid Part 2.
Well, a lot of Hawaii dressed up as Okinawa, but yes.
Right. Yeah, yes. But still, it gives you the feeling. But,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jacob.
Yeah, if I don't revisit the Karate Kid Part 2 as often as I do like the Karate Kid. I really enjoy that one. I really enjoy Denzel's performance in Remember the Titans. I'll go with Remember the Titans.
Yeah, sounds good. Richie.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jacob. I probably revisit the first Karate Kid more than the second one. Remember the Titans just missed out on my top 64. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a great story. Denzel is one of his best performances. So I even did a paper on this at school. I'll go Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
They're both fun movies, and I think that the Remember Titans is probably a better movie. But I don't know. There's a special place for Karate Kid films. Like if this was the first Karate Kid, it would have been a no-brainer. I would have already said yes, pass it through. But I'm gonna tentatively, with not much space between these, say Karate Kid 2 move forward.
Sure, yeah.
All right. Well, with that, we have another tie. So I might be saying this a lot tonight. So we got another tie, and this one goes to Steven.
Oh. Yeah, I'll stick with Remember the Titans.
I'm not mad at that.
Remember the Titans.
Yeah. No.
Takes down a Karate Kid.
Either. Yeah. Remember the Titans is a lot of fun. So. That's the end of that side.
All right. All right.
All right.
So we'll
It's a
see what
little
other 32
disappointing
we have.
movies we're not getting Jumanji
Yeah.
versus Jumanji.
Yeah, right.
Well, you could if they all go
Might-
through, but we'll see.
They all go through.
I
Well,
don't see
next we got-
Jumanji making it to the finals. Maybe the Robin Williams
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
but-
Yeah.
Right. But we have Honey, I Blew Up the Kid versus Three Ninjas. All right.
Yeesh.
Who's up?
Yeah. Me.
Okay.
Man, I don't know, because Honey, I Blew Up the Kid is like a guilty pleasure. Three Ninjas is really stupid, but kind of fun. Because it's like Home Alone with ninjas. I'll go Honey, I Blew Up the Kid just slightly. By hair.
Rocky loves Emily. Rocky loves Emily.
I was thinking more of when the dumb surfer kidnappers come in and they go, "Hey kids, we don't want to hurt you. We just want to kidnap you."
Kidnap you. Yeah. Yeah.
Like stupid.
If I was a little booger, where would I be? Mom and Dad's room. Yeah, like there's just so many dumb lines. But for me, like this movie, it just hit at the right time. If it would have hit at like any other time, I probably would have hated this movie. But I watched this movie on repeat a lot as a kid because I had other younger brothers, and we'd all pretend to be the Three Ninjas, and we all wanted to be Colt. And we were like, I get to be Colt. No, you get to be Tum Tum, and like nobody wanted to be a Tum Tum because he was just like this short little kind of just one nobody liked or something that got kind of picked on. So, but yeah, like Honey, I Blew Up the Kid is fun, but if I'm gonna pick one from that franchise, is gonna be Honey, I Shrunk the Kid. So I'm actually gonna vote Three Ninjas here. Jacob?
Yeah, this is another one.
Damn, Emily got hot. Damn.
Yeah, right.
Look at IMDb. She's fine as hell.
Do you need a moment, or do you need a moment?
Oh, damn. Yeah, I'll be right
30
back.
seconds.
I'm kidding.
Need some alone time? Yeah.
Look at this. Let me see if I can. Damn, look at Emily.
Oh, yeah. Dang.
Look at IMDb.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, I will officially vote for Three Ninjas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said for any reason.
Yep. For any reason. It's a tournament fight.
Wow. Directed by John Turtletop, who directed National Treasure. Wow. Okay. I did not realize that. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, Richie.
Okay. Yeah. Like Honey, I Blew Up the Kid's probably out of the three, is probably my third favorite one. It's whatever. You can I don't know. You can have fun with it, but it's not a good movie. But you can argue both these are good movies. But Three Ninjas is like more. I'd watch it more as a kid. It's dumb, but it knows it's dumb. So
yeah.
But it's no Three Ninjas at High Noon, but it's
right.
Oh God, with Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that they made sequels to this.
Oh, the sequels are outrageous in a whole different way than the first movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When they fight racism on an Indian reservation, that's the best one.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is it on me now? Or did you already vote? Richie?
Yeah.
Okay. I no naps is something I say all the time. Honey, I Blew Up the Kid is a fun movie, but
nap.
Three Ninjas definitely better. I could watch that today and enjoy it.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Steven?
Well, these are both movies I saw and loved as a kid, and I haven't seen either of them since I was a kid. But I do recall having even though I loved them both as a kid, I recall Honey, I Blew Up the Kid a little bit more. I'll go with Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Sure.
Right.
So what are
With
the
that,
votes at?
I think it's still Three Ninjas. Yeah, 4-2.
All right.
And I will say Three Ninjas is another in the line of those 90s movies where the bad guy was a guy with a greasy ponytail who was dealt in toxic waste, which was like every other, just like every bad guy of every 90s kids movie was a guy with a greasy ponytail and toxic waste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, yeah, Kindergarten Cop, like a lot of those guys with the greasy ponytail, they all had them. Yeah.
Well, I mean, even Karate Kid 3, like Terry Silver was like
Karate Kid
greasy
3?
ponytail, Toxic Waste.
Yeah.
The Captain Planet TV show was like a greasy ponytail guy who dealt in toxic waste.
It was
Like,
the
I don't know, it was
recycling
all
time.
about that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Well, Three Ninjas moving on. But next we got Paddington 2 going up against Detective Pikachu.
Two recent ones.
All right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Some
Jordan.
recent ones on the list. So I don't even know if I've even seen all of Paddington 2. Like I remember all of the first one, but for some reason I don't remember a lot of Paddington 2. I know people say that's the better of the two, but so from what I can remember, like it was a whole hell of a lot better than Detective Pikachu. Although Detective Pikachu was fun, but and like probably the like one of the better video game movies. But I got to go Paddington 2. Yeah. Jacob.
Yeah, I thought Detective Pikachu was fine. All I remember, the biggest thing I remember is, so this is what it would sound like if Deadpool voiced Pikachu. Because I don't think Ryan Reynolds did anything to make the voice memorable other than just be himself. And the movie, the story as a whole, I was just like, okay, that's fine. I'll probably never watch this again, but I didn't hate it. Paddington 2, like, it's hard for me to find anything wrong with that movie. I love it. I adore Paddington and Paddington 2. I go back and forth on which one I like more. But regardless, Paddington 2 is the one in this matchup, so I will vote for Paddington 2.
Yeah, and I just want to throw down there that Malcolm says Emily from Three Ninjas has her own podcast. You can go check her out on her podcast. It's called Virtually Single. So I guess she's still single.
She's not going to be for much longer. I'm going to go find Emily.
Yeah, right. But anyways, Richie, what do you think here?
Yeah, I'm sort of in the same boat as Jake. Like, I don't know, like, that's probably another conversation, but it's just like, I feel like, ever since Deadpool, like Ryan Reynolds just playing sort of variations of Deadpool, and I just, every time I heard, like, Pikachu, I just heard Deadpool, and it was just, it's a bit jarring. The movie's fine. The movie's good. Probably one of the better video game movies. Again, like this before, not saying a lot. But yeah, Paddington 2 is really charming. It's just delightful. I'm glad they're making a third one, but yeah, it is the ultimate family movie though, and I reckon this movie will go really far in this tournament. So Paddington 2.
That sounds good. Daggers?
I don't give a shit about either of these movies.
Right.
Whichever one's losing, I'll vote for that one so we can push a tie.
That'd be
Detective Pikachu.
Vote for that shit.
All right, awesome.
All right.
Steven?
All right.
So I tried to look for these movies, but they're not available on any of the streaming sites that I subscribe to. I do agree that Ryan Reynolds was an odd choice to voice Pikachu. And since everyone loves Paddington and Paddington 2 so much, I will go with Paddington 2.
Yeah, sounds good. Austin?
Yeah, the second Pikachu was fine. Paddington 2 is really good, although those movies are not like I'm not going back to them anytime soon. They don't like capture my heart to where I gotta watch them all the time. But Paddington 2 is a better movie, so I'll go with that.
Yeah. Well, with that, Paddington 2 it is. So see how far it makes it. But next we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze, because the first one's rated PG-13, so I went with the PG one of the series.
Pretty sure the first one is PG, actually.
It is. Yeah.
Maybe it is, but when I looked it up,
it's PG. It's PG, but here's the thing. The first Ninja Turtles, every time you put it in a tournament fights, it makes it to the final four. Like we've seen it. We've seen it 8,000 times on tournament fights. So I think let's try the sequel this time.
Yeah. Google keeps giving me some weird results whenever there's a remake. So like probably I typed in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and they give me the like Michael Bay produced one or whatever.
Yeah, that one might be PG-13 actually.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
And what's it up
But
against?
anyways,
Zathura?
though,
Confusion.
Yeah.
going up against
Zathura.
Zathura. So
Mm.
yeah. So I believe Jacob, you're up first.
Mhm.
Oh, huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. Grew up with them. The movies, the animated series. Have not seen Zathura, so this is an easy vote for me, and I'm going to go with the
All right.
Turtles.
Yeah. Richie?
Yeah, Zathura, otherwise known as John Favreau's Jumanji.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I think it's technically a sequel to Jumanji.
I think it's untechnical.
Not really. Kind of untechnically.
Maybe
Yeah.
spiritually, I don't know. It's not
Unofficially,
really-
a spiritual sequel, yeah. Kinda.
Yeah, but like, and look, I watch it. It's fine. It's not great. It's just like it's very forgettable. But yeah, Secret of the Ooze is it's just a great sequel. It's probably I think it's like I like better than the original. It's really fun. I go back and forth. Like as a kid, it was either like I was Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles, and like it blew my mind when they were both in an episode of Power Rangers. I was like, my brain can't handle this.
Yeah.
But no, it was really fun. Secretly, it's one of the I recently bought I bought Secret of the Ooze for like $2, and I've watched it like 5 times already. So
All right.
so I'm gonna go Secret of the Ooze. I think it's really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, sounds good. Daggers?
Yeah. Ninja Turtles is hard pressed to lose to anything, honestly. Zathura, I thought was a great movie.
Yeah.
I thought Dak Shepard was really good in that. I liked it when it came out. But Ninja Turtles is going to beat most things, in my opinion. So let's just get it started now and slide that sucker over.
Oh yeah. Steven?
Well, I think Zathura is actually a really good movie. But I was obsessed with the Turtles when I was a kid. The cartoon shows were my all-time favorite as a kid, and I love the movies. So even though I think Zathura is probably the better movie, I'm gonna go with Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah. Austin?
I'm gonna vote for Zathura because I genuinely think it's the better movie, and I fell in love with it when I saw it. I thought it was great. And Ninja Turtles with not Bebop and not Rocksteady is the inferior to the first movie. So I'll say Zathura.
Well, I watched Zathura actually yesterday for the first time to prep for this episode, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, like it just had a lot of Jumanji and space vibes kind of thing. But there's another movie though, like that had Kristen Stewart that was basically a wasted character. Like I'm not a big Kristen Stewart fan. I think she's bad in almost every movie that she's in.
But when I heard you were watching it, I said you'll like it because she's frozen in ice the whole movie. She does nothing,
right?
so so she does
like,
everyone in the movie.
It's a totally wasted character, but on Secret of the Ooze, it's the second Ernie Reyes movie on this list, and I was at a comic convention in Las Vegas, and funny enough, Ernie Reyes was there, and there's a table right next to him was the actor Greg Grunberg. He was there, so I was getting an autograph from him, but there wasn't a lot of people up there too. A panel, so they were kind of talking back and forth. And like, he asked him, why weren't you in the third TMNT? He's like, well, I left to do a little movie called Surf Ninjas. It was a huge flop.
Yeah.
he's like, but to be fair though, the third TMNT movie was kind of a flop too. So yeah.
Surf Ninjas is a better movie than TMNT 3.
Yeah, right.
I'm
So
a fan.
in my opinion, he made the better choice. But even so, I'm gonna vote for The Secret of the Ooze. The Secret of the Ooze is awesome. It has Vanilla Ice. It just has like a lot of funny humor. So yeah, I'm gonna go with
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go Ninja, go Ninja, go Ninja,
and
go
Super
Ninja,
Shredder.
go. Yeah, Kevin Nash is Super Shredder.
Yeah. But up next we have Old Yeller, going back to old school one, going up against Holes with Shia LaBeouf. Who's up first then? All right, Richie.
I guess going back to not wanting to see dogs being hurt and stuff like that. You know, I understand the predicament that kid was in, but also fuck that kid.
Yeah, right.
No, fuck him. No, he didn't need it. You know, he didn't need to shoot him. Fucking, yeah, how can you pull the trigger? So you know, and Holes is an underrated movie anyway. But I would, even just despite that fucking kid, I'm gonna say Holes anyway.
Yeah. Daggers?
Yeah, Holes, a Shia LaBeouf classic. I will also vote Holes.
Yeah, sounds good. Steven?
Yeah, most animal movies don't actually really interest me that much. I'd rather see Holes, so I'll go with Holes.
Yeah. Austin?
Yeah, I'll go Holes as well. Because oh, Pa, I don't want Yellow to die, and I don't want to watch that movie again. So yeah, Holes.
Yeah, so I added Old Yeller because even still to this day, it has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So like it was like rated really, really high, but the kid literally has to shoot his own dog because it gets rabies. Like that is one of the like saddest things ever. I do not want to see that again. So I'm gonna vote for Stanley Yelnats in Holes. We'll go with that.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Jacob?
Well, I have to vote for the only movie I've seen out of these two. Old Yeller.
Hey.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
What a twist.
We'll show the yeah. Twist. Yeah. But Holes it is. So. Well, next we have Miracle going up against Iron Will. All right. Yeah.
All right. Just Daggers is up first. Yeah.
I like the inspirational things, but this one, I'm going to say my inspiration goes towards Iron Will.
Yeah. Sounds good. Steven, what do you think?
I love Miracle. Kurt Russell's great in it. I'll go with Miracle.
Yeah. Austin?
I'm gonna go with Iron Will. I saw it probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I hadn't seen it in forever. And it's a good kind of almost like a sports movie as well, because it is a competition. You know, that dog sled race thing, and it's very good. It's very old timey too. You got a lot of newspaper stuff where it's like, check out this kid, he's taking the competition by storm. I always like that kind of stuff.
Right.
So Iron Will. Extra, young kid takes first place.
Extra, yeah. Young kid, yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, Iron Will just kind of takes me back to the first time I ever saw this with my grandparents, and like it kind of one of those go-to family movies that we always watch together whenever we get together. Miracle is fun, but I really like it. But Iron Will is probably the one I'm going to go with here. And even despite recent things that we now know, Iron Will also has Kevin Spacey, and he's pretty solid in it. So I'm going to vote Iron Will. Jacob?
It's really easy to vote when I've only seen one of the movies in the matchup. Yep. So I will go with Miracle.
Sure.
Yeah.
Richie?
Yeah, I hadn't even heard of Iron Will until just like a couple minutes ago. So it's intriguing. It's intriguing. I'll probably enjoy it. But yeah, I like Miracle, like Kurt Russell, so Miracle.
Yeah. A lot of fun about a sled dog race. So yeah.
Yeah, and we have a tie, and it goes to me, and I'm going to put through Iron Will as much as I love Kurt Russell, but I'm going to put through Iron Will. Yeah.
All right.
It held up pretty good.
Yeah.
The poster kind of reminds me. I guess 8 Below is probably not on this list. That's another movie about
not quite.
Yeah, no. This is a better movie, more serious movie.
I like 8 Below, actually.
Or Snow Dogs.
Snow Dogs.
There's no Snow Dog. There's no White Fang. There's none of that.
Snow Dogs is bad,
Balto.
but I like 8 Below.
Yeah. Balto, yeah. Yeah, but...
Well, although Balto, I guess, is one of the top 12 animated movies in the 90s, according to some.
Yeah,
but much better than Aladdin. Yeah, much better.
Yeah, but
that's another.
Right up here.
Boy.
Yes.
The little monsters went up against October Sky.
He doesn't like the monsters.
Even the dog
monsters.
Balto.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog is like, fuck Balto. Yeah, that movie sucks.
Yeah. But
all right, Steven.
Okay, well, Well, since the Rocketeer was taken out of the list, I'll go with another Joe
What?
Johnson.
Yep, sorry.
I will go with another Joe Johnson favorite of mine, October Sky. I love
The
October
Rocketeer has
Sky.
been on about 10 different episodes of tournament fights, so I'm like, let's switch it up a little bit. So
The Rocketeer
Yeah,
is a brilliant film. I have
I know,
the
but it was
helmet and the
literally-
jacket of the stuntman from that movie.
It was literally
Oh, dang.
just on our Friday episode of non-universe comic book movies, like standalone comic movies. So
yeah.
and it went pretty far. I think it made it to the 8. So
Not far enough, in my opinion.
it goes pretty far every time it shows up. So we just want to throw some other stuff.
It'll
in
have
there.
a universe.
That's all.
All right, we'll stay with these
Yeah.
with this list.
So, all right.
But Austin, yeah.
I'm also going to go with
Sky.
October Sky. It's a good little movie, and Little Monsters annoys the shit out of me. Like that guy annoys. Is that what's his name? Is that Howie Mandel? Like,
Yeah.
oh my
And
god!
the
I'm
Savage
sorry.
Brothers. Come on.
Look, I like Howie Mandel, but in this movie he annoys the fuck out of me. So yeah, no, I'll go for October Sky.
Yeah, and Howie Mandel's famously known to have hated doing this role because he had to sit in the makeup chair for like 6 hours every day to like get to that looks. But
Isn't he a germaphobe?
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had as big a
Good time
problem
for him,
then. I feel like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cocaine probably hit all that.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Mhm.
But Little Monsters, I mean, it's fun. Like, it's kind of like it creates like a cool world of like monsters under the bed. But October Sky is like this is a movie that I watch on like, at least every couple of years. Like, it's really, really solid. I'm a big Jake Gyllenhaal, and you throw in Laura Dern there, and then some of the like cast that
Chris Cooper.
he has.
Mhm.
Yeah, Chris Cooper, and some of his friends are like some of those character actors that you just see in a lot of different movies. So I'm gonna go with
Yeah, the
October Sky.
Shermanator. Shermanator.
Yeah, the Shermanator, right? Yep, exactly. Yeah,
Is that going to be on this list?
Yeah, American Pie. No, not quite.
not quite a family movie, right? But
Yeah.
Jacob,
Yeah, these are both movies that I've seen once. I think I had to watch October Sky in school.
Mhm.
And,
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I haven't revisited it since. It's just not a movie that
Werner von Braun.
just not a movie that's been like, hey, I want to revisit that. But I do remember really enjoying it. I watched Little Monsters for the first time. I think it was earlier this year, actually. Very, very late to it. And yeah, no, it was fine. I didn't hate it. Again, it's probably not one that I'm going to go back to very often, but you know, the want to see October Sky again is coming. So
Yeah,
I'll go October Sky.
sounds good.
If we're shouting out Rankum, this was a few maybe a month or so ago, a month and a half ago. We did top 12 biopics, which is a very long ass episode. And October Sky made that list. So and I haven't seen Little Monsters. I'm not the biggest Howie Mandel guy, so I'll go October Sky.
Yeah,
Sure,
well, my
yeah.
vote doesn't matter at all, but I will say October Sky could eat my ass. And Little Monsters is the best.
All right, sounds good.
Well, maybe you can vote for it
October Sky
against it in the next round. We'll see what it's up against.
Oh, I'll tank whatever the fuck it goes up against.
No good spite vote, but next we got Beethoven.
Beethoven. Yeah.
Going up
Are we going to
against
rant now?
Enchanted.
Enchanted.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
no. I'm gonna save my rant for a podcast about movies debuting this Thursday night with Jacob Barber. So I'll save my rant for that. So you'll have to tune in to see my rant about movies like 3 Men and a Baby and Beethoven. So I'll save that.
Yeah.
Even though it's my turn. No, I will go into that later. But I did actually rewatch Beethoven not long ago, and it's all right. But again, like even the slightest dog in peril stuff, like even the beginning of the movie where he's like, for 30 seconds he's like sleeping in a garbage can, and I'm like, no, I don't like this. I don't want to see a dog sleeping in a garbage can. I'm like, no. But yeah, I'll still vote Beethoven. Rest in peace, Charles Grodin. I think he's pretty solid in that movie. It's got a good cast. A lot of people show up in that movie. It's like Oliver Platt and Stanley Tucci, David Duchovny's in that movie. Like all kinds of crazy people show up in that movie. So yeah, I'll go Beethoven. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and well, for me, like I don't really care for Enchanted. Like that movie's just not really for me. Like it just doesn't really do anything for me. But But Beethoven, it doesn't do much more for me. I'll just go for it based on the cast. I mean, like Charles Grodin, Bonnie Hunt, Stanley Tucci, like Austin said, I'll ever play. Even Joseph Gordon-Levitt shows up for a minute in that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Beethoven. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Who was Joseph Gordon-Levitt in Beethoven?
He has like no speaking lines. He's just one of like the random school kids and a couple of shots. That's really it. Yeah, it was technically his debut though. Yeah, technically in it. Yeah.
I still have not seen Enchanted. I hear good things about it. It's probably one that I'll get around to eventually. But yeah, I really enjoyed Beethoven, so I'm gonna go with Beethoven.
Yeah, sounds good. Richie?
Yeah, I still haven't seen Enchanted. I've heard good things about Amy Adams' performance, but yeah, like I think on a similar wavelength. Me and Austin are on similar wavelengths with Beethoven. It's I enjoy it, but it's hard to watch A Dog in Peril. But yeah, like I mean, once you get past that, it's a decent movie, and yeah, so I'll go Beethoven.
Yeah.
Enchanted to me feels too much like an attempt at a modern classic. Like, while it was, it works, it's a movie, I don't think it's going to have the staying power that Beethoven has. There's like 50 sequels to Beethoven that are all shitty.
Right?
The first one's pretty okay, so I'm going to vote Beethoven.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, they're on like Beethoven's 8th right now or something, or like
right.
Well, I think they dropped the numbers. It's just like Beethoven's Santa buddies and shit. Like I don't know. They've dropped. Yeah. They're just on to like Beethoven : something. I think they stopped at the 5th one with like the 5th.
Are they trying to compete with Air Bud with which dog will get the most sequels?
Yeah, right. But neither one of them will ever overtake The Land Before Time with like 15 sequels.
Yeah. Seriously. But Beethoven it is. So.
I have a DVD set that has 14 Land Before Time movies. I cannot fucking 14? Believe it. Yeah, 14. And there's actually like 17. Yeah, one.
How often do you actually watch those? Right.
Well, I don't. I just bought it for the fact that I'm a new uncle, so my niece. I'm trying to get decent movies in my collection and not show Frozen. So I'll take that over Frozen.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat actually.
I'm outvoted. Good uncle. I'm outvoted, but I loved Enchanted, and that's the movie that made me like. Well, between that and Talladega Nights, the movie that made me fall in love with Amy Adams, and James Marsden is actually really funny in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But Beethoven it is. So up next we have the first Mighty Ducks. Yeah. Going up against Babe.
That's a tough one.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So. Was it me
Jordan?
First? Mm-hmm. This was a little tougher than I would have thought because my favorite Mighty Ducks is D2, but my Babe's solid. I mean, like it's like fun when you're a kid, but the older that I get, I don't really find myself returning to it. But I always return to the original Mighty Ducks, like that. That movie was freaking like. It's a lot of fun for me. So like when he's doing like the whole quack quack quack, Mr. Ducksworth, quack quack quack, and then like seeing like the ragtag group, like how they become just kind of troubled kids to like being a really good hockey team, and Emilio Estevez is always solid. So I'll go Mighty Ducks. Jacob?
Yeah, both of these movies are really good. That's Oscar-nominated Babe right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah.
Like 7, like it had a pretty decent amount of nominations. Which, I was 5 when it came out, so like I didn't care then. But looking back, like, oh wow, okay, did not expect that. I do think D2 is the better Mighty Ducks movie, and since it's already gone through, I'll give my vote to Babe.
That sounds good. Richie?
Babe. I think a lot of it was filmed in Australia, if I'm not mistaken, or
makes
sense.
I believe it.
Like, especially I know Pig in the City was because it's got Magda Sabatsky, who's a Australian actress who's kind of a comedy legend here.
Well, and they're both directed by George Miller, right? Who's Australian.
Yeah. So and Babe's a charming movie. I don't know if it was like in Australia. I don't know about anyone else, but like Mighty Ducks is not called Mighty Ducks. It's just called. It's released as Champions. Don't know why.
Oh, really?
Wait, it's
Weird.
called Kids Release of Champions? What?
It's just it's called Champions. It's
Oh.
called Champions.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
less bad, but okay.
Yeah.
It's released as Champions. Yeah, and so yeah, it's like you don't realize.
Mighty Ducks.
You don't realize it's Mighty Ducks movie until you see Emilio Estevez. But yeah, the other two are like Mighty Ducks D2 and D3, so it makes it quite confusing. But yeah, but it's very charming, and following the same logic as Jacob, I will go Babe because they've already got Mighty Ducks on.
Sure.
Going through.
Daggers?
I'm gonna have to go Mighty Ducks. Like Babe was fun once, but Mighty Ducks is fun every time.
Yep. Yeah. It's fun every time. Yep. Steven?
So I saw the Mighty Ducks when I was a kid, and I liked it, but I don't have the same nostalgia for it that you guys have. It's a fun movie. I think Babe is a great movie, and yeah, I'm gonna go with Babe.
Yeah. Sounds good. Austin?
Well, I have several people from the Mighty Ducks that have signed my box set, so I'll go Mighty Ducks.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we have a tie. So it goes to Jordan.
Like your vote.
Mm.
Well, but I just have to kind of repeat what just Daggers said. Like Babe is fun once, Mighty Ducks is fun every time. So I got to go Mighty Ducks. Yeah.
And yes, it confirmed Richie that New South Wales, it was Babe was filmed there. So yes, it was filmed in Australia.
Yeah. Well, next we got the Wizard of Oz going up against Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
Willy
Factory.
Wonka.
This is a
Ooh.
Yeah, so some old school.
I like how like
Yeah.
timelines
Actually not that hard for me.
are being matched up with how things are like shaping up. It's like old school versus old school, new school versus new school. It's like very interesting.
And they're all in random order. Like I just threw them all in a randomizer. There are no seeds here, so.
All right, Jacob.
You're first.
Willy Wonka's in your 64, isn't it? I think.
Both of these are.
Oh wow, yeah.
Both of these are.
Oh.
Yeah, and Willy Wonka's actually moved up. So, man, if the Wizard of Oz was going against almost anything in this bracket, I would give it a vote. But man, I love Willy Wonka. I've seen it. I don't even know how many times. I even watched it like a week ago, maybe, just because,
Just because, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
If I want to watch a
It's
movie
good.
and I can't like decide, Willy Wonka is like, all right, I'm gonna throw this on and I'm going to enjoy it, and I know I will. I still love the music. I think Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka is like perfect casting. I can't think of a better casting choice. For Willy Wonka, definitely not Johnny Depp, even though I don't hate that movie. But
No.
yeah, I'm gonna. I hate that Wizard of Oz might not make it to the next round, but I got to go Willy Wonka.
Right. It's a tough matchup in the first round, but Richie, what do you think?
Yeah. This is tough. I guess I think I like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory a bit more. If you ignore that the grandpa's real villain, you finally he finally has enough. He just suddenly has enough energy when he realizes
He's not a villain. He's just a lazy asshole more than anything.
Motivation.
Who's the puppet master behind Charlie, just making him do all this so he can be a part of it.
Yeah, do his bidding.
Yeah.
And like Gene Wilder's perfect casting. He's better than like Johnny Depp. Although there's like James said, there's aspects of the movie I don't mind. I think they're doing a prequel with Timothy Chalamet, which will be interesting. I don't know if that's necessary.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I'm not
necessary, but it's happening.
That movie. I like Timothy Chalamet though, but Wizard of Oz was great, and like Jake said, if it was against a lot of other things, it would probably go through. But I would have to say Willy Wonka is the one I'd rather watch if it's got two in front of me right now.
Yeah.
This is a really hard one because these are like on list of like perfect film type of movies, and like The Wizard of Oz is so fucking old to still hold up so fucking hard.
Yeah.
But Willy Wonka again, always enjoyable. I think I'm just gonna have to vote for The Wizard of Oz just because it hasn't gotten the vote it deserves yet. Even if it loses, it has to get at least a vote. I'm voting Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds good. Steven?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with The Wizard of Oz. I'm just
All right. Yeah.
I'm just not as high on Willy Wonka as everyone.
You could have just ended it as I'm going to go with Wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you don't have to hurt my feelings like that. Just
Yeah.
It's all good. Austin?
Well, I am as high as Willy Wonka as everybody else, so I'm voting for Willy Wonka.
Yep. Yep. Same here. Like these movies have a lot of similarity, though. Like it's surprising to me. Like they're both family movies. They're both kind of musicals. They both have some kind of creepy elements to it. But for me, like I'm just a little higher on Willy Wonka. I mean, the Wizard of Oz is a classic for sure, but I got to go with Willy Wonka here. So.
All right.
It would be a favorite here. So, yeah, and then
Oh, I wouldn't be
gonna throw it up
surprised
here.
if it wins.
we got Brian. We did a top 64 for Brian, and Willy Wonka won the
This is
whole
his favorite
tournament.
movie.
Could
Yep,
be
it's
the
my
first
favorite movie.
time winner.
Yep.
Yeah, it could be.
Two-time winner, right? Yeah.
Depends on what it goes up against. We'll see. Yeah.
True.
So next we have the original.
Oh boy,
Jumanji.
here's Jumanji.
There it is.
All right.
Gonna have to League of Their Own.
Oh, man, that's hard.
Oh.
Yeah. It's tough. So
All right.
who's first?
Well, it's really hard, but Richie, you got 30 seconds. Go.
And
I think if it comes down to it, I think League of Their Own is a bit of the movie, and it's great. I think the all performances are great, but I probably have more nostalgia for Jumanji. Even though, like, if you watch it now, the special effects definitely don't hold up, especially like the monkeys and stuff. It look pretty bad.
Yeah.
But look, I will go just because I'm intrigued by Jumanji versus Jumanji. I'll go potentially. I'll go Jumanji, but I won't be mad if League of Their Own wins.
Yeah. Sounds good. Daggers?
Yeah, same. I won't be mad whichever one wins this one, but I think Jumanji is a better like family film for like any family, while a League of Your Own you need a certain age to appreciate it. So I'm gonna say Jumanji, and just so we have that option of a Jumanji versus Jumanji fight at the end. But I don't even think that'll be a contest. Jumanji.
Yeah, right. Yep. Steven?
Jumanji's a fun movie, but I'm gonna go with the better movie, which I think is A League of Their Own.
Yeah. Austin?
Yeah, I'll go with a better movie as well. I'll go with Jumanji.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, like if you put these two movies in front of me, it's like which one am I gonna watch? It's gonna be Jumanji by a mile. Like I just have so much fun. Like just with the whole entire cast. One of my low key favorites is actually David Allen Greer. So a lot of fun with his character, or like seeing the guy who's like playing the hunter that's like hunting down all the humans and stuff. That's a good time. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jumanji.
Joe Johnston really makes some good family films.
Yeah, right.
He's heavily represented on this list.
One.
Yeah.
I just think he makes good movies, period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the special effects were actually really groundbreaking for the time, but they definitely do not hold up. But they were like pretty awesome for 1995. So, but Jumanji it is. So.
Yeah, sure. I'll vote for Jumanji.
It also spawned a terrible.
Jacob will vote too, but that's fine.
I thought you went first. Yeah, which one you want to go for? Yeah.
Well, just for that, I'm going for A League of Their Own.
Sure. Yeah, it's not gonna matter, but yeah, sure. yeah. But well, next we got Free Willy.
There it is.
Yeah.
one Austin's repping tonight.
Yeah.
Then we got
Free Pezzy.
going against a never-ending story.
All right. Just Daggers up first.
Yeah. All right.
So many movies on this list today I've like watched and reviewed this year, so like they're really fresh in my head.
Nice.
This is one that I will say is a pretty fair match too. You got a boy and his luck dragon, a boy and his whale.
Yeah,
I go a lot of ways here.
Mhm.
I think that the Neverending Story is a fantastic movie that is better in my memory than it is in reality, and I think Free Willy is just like a nice fun family movie in general. I would not be mad with either of these win, but I think I'm gonna go Free Willy, surprising my own self here.
Sure. Yeah. Steven?
Yeah, what I like about Free Willy is the casting of Michael Madsen as the foster dad, because it's not the kind of role that you usually associate Michael Madsen with.
No. He's like in a Quentin Tarantino movie or something. Right?
Yeah. So I'll go with Free Willy.
Sounds good. Austin?
Yeah, he took my line. I was going to say one of these movies has Michael Madsen and one does not, and that's Free Willy. And to me, I'm kind of with Daggers in that I think Neverending Story is a little bit better in people's heads. Like if you go back and watch it, it doesn't hold up as well as people think it does. It's still okay, better than a lot of kids fare in general, but I'm not as high on it. I've gone back and watched Free Willy a pretty decent amount of times as well as the sequel, so I'll go Free Willy.
And that cartoon.
Yeah. All right. Well, for some reason, whenever I think of Free Willy, whenever I think of Free Willy, I always think of the scene from The Simpsons where they're watching Free Willy. Like on the TV, they're like, "Oh no, Free Willy didn't make it, and he smashed our boy." Yeah.
Well, come on. Free Willy also has Michael Ironside as the villain. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? Michael Ironside and Michael Madsen in the same movie? Come on, that's good times.
Yeah, I'm not huge on
family movie too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, like I'm kind of just like mediocre. Like both of these movies are about a 5 out of 10, but I'll just go with Free Willy. Why not? It's literally a coin flip for me. Like so, yeah, yeah. No, I don't have anything too deep to say for those. Jacob?
Free Willy is a 10 out of 10, and you will put some respect on Free Willy's name.
Yeah.
I'm going with Free Willy.
Yeah. Richie?
As like a kid, I used to go to especially like holidays. If my parents had to do something, I would go to like the YMCA kind of thing, and then they would always have at the end of the day they'd put on a movie, and these two would always frequent. And the one I would probably pay attention to more is Free Willy. Neverending Story is fine. It is a bit boring to me, but Free Willy is a lot of fun. It's got a lot of heart. So yeah, Free Willy.
Well, there's zero love for Atreyu and the Neverending Story, so we got to go with Free Willy.
And I actually
This
want
is
to
zero love. It's just man.
It's fine. Yeah.
Actually,
That's fine.
And I
It's
actually
fine.
want to match in one of the fan leagues because on a Free Willy question.
Oh yeah, nice. Right on.
I didn't
So, up
expect
next we
Free
got-
Willy to get the only clean sweep of the first round.
Right.
Yeah, basically. We've had a few. We've had a couple here and there.
Yeah,
a few.
right.
We've had a
The
few.
first clean sweep, yeah. But we have Tom Hanks in Big going up against the original
Muppet
Muppet
movie.
movie. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
Steven.
so, Steven.
As much as I love the Muppets, I gotta go with Big. It's a classic, and I love that movie. So Big.
Yeah. Austin?
Big is fun. It just has some weird things when you go back to it now. It's just a little strange. I like the Muppet movie, but I think there's other Muppet movies I like more than that original one, so I'll go Big.
Yeah. The street goes down, down, baby, down, down, the sugar pop, sweet, sweet banana, sweet, sweet, the cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop.
We've only got 30 seconds, Jordan.
right. Let's do this thing quick, right? But yeah, I'm more of a fan of the Muppet Show, but the Muppet movie was fine. But like big, like hands down for me. So, Jacob.
I'm a big Muppets fan, so for me, this one I like both of these movies. I think they're both great. So really, it just boils down to which one do I revisit more. And for me personally, that's the Muppet movie.
Yeah. Richie.
Yeah, I'm a super big fan of the Muppets. Big's good, but yeah, there's some weird themes in it. If you go back to it now, but yeah, the Muppet movie, I would vote if both were in front of me, I'd watch. I would think.
Yeah. Daggers.
This is a hard one. I would watch either of these if they were on in front of me. Big is definitely the more like interesting movie. The idea of this small child and the things he does in a grown man's body. But I think I will go with the Muppet movie.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So with that, we have another tie. So it goes back down all the way down to the tower with Jacob. So you have the tiebreaker this time.
I was hoping I'd have the tiebreaker. I'm gonna go with the Muppet movie.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Sounds good.
Muppet movie I'm not mad about it.
They're both good movies.
Yeah.
Neither. Yeah.
I love that classic scene where they're in the piano on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The foot piano. Yeah. Well, next we have the classic Airborne.
Airborne.
Going up against Angels in the Outfield.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, that was tough. Yeah. Oh, shit. That was really tough.
Damn.
You up first, Austin?
Yeah. This is the hardest. This is the hardest one since Cool Runnings and Sky High. Oh shit. Because I'm a real champion of Airborne. I think it's like super underrated and fun. Man, but Angels in the Outfield is fucking really good. By a little bit, I'll go with the Goozin. I'll go Airborne.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm a big fan of both of these, but I grew up watching Angels in the Outfield. I just watched Airborne about a year ago, maybe a little less for the first time, but I forget the name of the hill at the end, like Dead Man's Hill or something like that. They they skate down. Like that's a really cool scene. And
it's the Devil's Backbone, Jordan.
Oh yeah, that's what it's, the Devil's Backbone. But it lasts for like almost 10 minutes. Like it's a pretty long sequence when they're like going down that hill. But Angels in the Outfield though, like it's just so much fun. Like Christopher Lloyd, Danny Glover, or Tony Danza. Like I always quote, like whenever I see a crescent moon, I gotta say, "Look, it's God's thumbnail." So yeah, I gotta go with Angels in the Outfield. So, Jacob.
Yeah, Angels in the Outfield was a staple growing up. Can't tell you how many times I've watched it as a child. So I'll go Angels in the Outfield.
There's a really good score too for Angels in the Outfield. Surprisingly, really underrated. Yep.
Oh
yeah.
We got Adrian Brody, Matthew McConaughey showing up, like Neil McDonough.
Oh, yeah.
Good little supporting cast. Yeah.
Yep. Richie.
Angels in the Outfield is great. It's a great movie, but I'll put my support behind Airborne as well. I think it's very underrated movie. So,
yeah.
Yeah, nothing against Angels in the Outfield, but Seth Green and not James Marsden are really great in Airborne. And,
yeah.
I'm gonna vote for that one.
Yeah.
Jack Black, come on.
Yeah.
I like to sleep, and I like Nintendo. like Nintendo, and I like to sleep.
Yeah.
I do too, Jack Black.
Right.
All right, Steven.
I like Angels in the Outfield a lot. I'll go with that one. It's a heartwarming, funny movie.
All right.
Yeah.
We may have had more ties in the first round of this tournament fights than we've ever had. So yeah, we got another tie.
Yeah, right.
So it goes to Richie. Richie's got the tie on this one.
You got
as tough as it is, and Angels in the Outfield probably win on like against a lot. But I don't know. I just think Airborne needs more credit. So Airborne.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Love me some Airborne.
Good. I'm definitely not mad about it, so that's good.
Pop, let's go make some caramel corn.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
But next we got
Yeah.
Uncle Buck.
Uncle
Going
Buck.
up against the Karate Kid.
The
that's
Karate
hard.
Kid. Ooh, damn.
It's kind of tough. So,
Ooh, shit.
yeah.
It's
Me first,
all right.
right?
Yeah, I'm glad I
Oh,
got a minute to
shoot.
think about this. Yeah, Jordan's
Oh,
first.
damn. Yeah, this one's really tough. Oh, man. This is another peak John Candy. And having him play like against Macaulay Culkin too, like it was a good time. But the Karate Kid just has so much nostalgia, and it really holds up for me. The more I watch it, the more I like it even more. Like having the series on Netflix definitely helps. But like even going back to the original movie, like it's a lot of fun. Like I really miss Pat Morita, so like wax on, wax off. I got to go with the Karate Kid.
All right,
Jacob.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I can't remember because it was so long ago. Did you remember the Titans beat Karate Kid Part 2?
It did.
Yes.
It did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
So that kind of makes this
Yeah.
easier because we already have John Candy representation in the second round. I think
Yep.
we need Karate Kid representation in the second round as well. I'm going to go with the Karate Kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but this is
sure.
the better John Candy movie.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah. It's not easy. Richie?
It is tough, and yeah, I did vote for it, but yeah, that's because the thing that was going up against wasn't wonderful. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, but I think they're both classics. I get Jacob's logic, and I'm gonna go Uncle Buck.
Sure.
I do
Daggers?
love me some John Candy. This is the second time we've seen him, so maybe Summer Rental is also on the list coming up.
Right.
But I'm gonna say, on a normal day, Karate Kid is the thing that I'm gonna want to hit play on. So I'm going Karate Kid.
Yeah.
All right. Steven?
Steven.
I will go with I'll go with Uncle Buck.
Sure, yeah. Austin?
Man, this is tough because Cobra Kai is like my favorite current show. But I have a T-shirt of Uncle Buck of him holding up the fucking drill. Like I have a T-shirt of that shit. And John Candy is like, this is my favorite John Candy movie. I gotta go Uncle Buck. Like it's just I watch it more. But with that, we have another tie, and it's gonna go to just Daggers. You have the power. You can put through either one.
I'm taking the Karate Kid through. Hello.
Ooh.
Oh,
Karate Kid.
All right.
Yeah, fine.
Fuck your shirt. Ha ha ha.
Shit.
We'll see if he wins the All Valley tournament. You never know. We'll
With an
see.
illegal maneuver.
Sweet
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, with an illegal kick to the face. Yeah.
All right.
I do love that they
Yeah,
called
the
that on the
Sandlot.
TV show.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, they call it out. I mean, they've
It's so
called out
good.
everything on that TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have the Sandlot going against D3. The
Oh, okay. I was saying there better be a good competitor here.
Yeah, right.
But wait a minute.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. There's two of the same main stars. I mean, we got Benny versus Rodriguez, or what's his name in D3? Fucking Luis.
Mendoza. Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
it is,
Mendoza. He's in both movies. All
Benny the
right.
Jet Rodriguez v. Luis Mendoza. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right, Jacob.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? Because you guys said we can vote for any reason, I still say You're Killing Me, Smalls to this day.
Mhm.
Yep.
I don't say any quotes from D3.
No.
Sandlot.
No single quote from D3.
Mhm.
We have the whole movie of the
You
Sandlot
gotta put on the
memorized.
brakes, baby.
Yep. Yep. There you go.
I would go with the Sandlot. Also, I watched the Sandlot a lot more growing up.
Yes. Richie?
Quotes is not a movie you make, my friend. If you put two in front of me, I really like D3. I think it's underrated, and I know we're going to get two Mighty Ducks movies in, but watch one more. D3.
Yeah. Daggers?
This I've said a lot of them are difficult. This one is really difficult. Like,
Yeah.
we have other Mighty Duck representation, so I'm gonna say the
Yeah.
Sandlot has to go through.
Exactly. Yeah. Steven?
Oh wow, there's some good actors in D3 though.
Yeah, true.
Uh,
Got a good cast.
So I'll go with. I'll go with the Sandlot.
Sounds good. Austin?
Tease me like that.
What's the one great thing all great teams have in common? Great coaching. Don't try to suck up to me, Everman. Yeah, D3 is kind of underrated. Like I do like it, but goddamn, fucking Sandlot's a classic. And I feel like we don't have baseball movies in it. A lot of baseball movies have been knocked out. We got to have a baseball movie in there, so we got to get Sandlot in there.
Yeah, right. Who wants to be a can't hack it, panty waist, who wears their mama's bra? Raise your hand. Come on, right? We gotta go with the Sandlot. Like the Sandlot was a classic. It's probably like the movie that I can quote like the most out of any movie ever made. It might be the movie that I've watched the most. It's a tie between that and Home Alone, but yeah, I'll spare you from quoting the entire movie. But with the Sandlot, I mean, I got the shirt, I got the representation. I mean, you know where I'm going. I'm going to Sandlot.
And you like it.
Yes, you like it. You fall for apples in the toilet, and you like it. Yeah.
I saw a real life Sandlot thing happen at a theme park one time, where literally the same ride where they all throw up. I saw a guy puke his guts out on that ride in real life. At a place called Wild Adventures in Georgia. Like this one dude spewed everywhere on that same ride, and dude had to clean it up. It was so gnarly, yeah, like spewed.
Oh, and I will say that I've been to the actual Sandlot where they filmed it. It's just outside of Salt Lake City, Utah. So I've actually been there before. So yeah,
nice.
But
all right,
what are the votes at?
No, 5-1 Sandlot.
Okay,
5-1.
All right.
5-1.
I couldn't remember because so many people were talking about D3, so I'm like, where did the votes go? Yeah.
Nothing against D3.
Yeah. But we have ET next, going up against the Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. Oh.
Yeah.
Might be the last matchup of round one, I think. So
we're getting pretty close. Yeah, Richie. You're up first. Oh shit! What are you gonna vote for?
Princess Bride.
Yeah.
It's definitely, I think, the more quotable, more watchable, Princess Bride. Just I don't need to explain it.
Yeah. Steven?
I haven't seen all of the movie, but I did watch. I was watching it, and I watched like half of it. And it, from what I've seen so far, it is a very enjoyable and very funny movie of The Princess Bride. But I mean, E.T. is classic Spielberg, so I got to go with E.T.
Yeah. Austin?
I'm not as high on The Princess Bride as a lot of people are. I didn't really grow up with it, and I came to it very late, and it was all right. I'm gonna go E.T. on this one. I'm gonna go Spielberg.
Yeah.
This panel hates Fred Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was weird that it's being told the movie is being told as a story to a sick kid.
Yeah, I like Fred Savage as the mole and Goldmember.
Yeah, right.
On this list?
No.
Not, but
mole.
Oh, this is TV.
But I'll show some love to Fred Savage. Show. Yeah. I'm a huge Princess Bride fan. This is my ex-wife's favorite movie, and we're still great friends. We're on great terms, and there's even a chance she might be even tuning into this. So I'm gonna vote for The Princess Bride, and it's probably the most quotable fantasy movie that I've ever seen. And even though E.T. has my favorite John Williams score, I'm gonna go with The Princess Bride though. So,
all right. Jacob.
Yeah.
I hate the randomizer sometimes.
Right?
We get matchups like
this.
Honey, I Blew Up the Kid and Three Ninjas, and then we get E.T. and the Princess Bride.
Right?
We get a match that could easily be like a Final Four championship round match. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I love both these movies, but the Princess Bride has recently climbed into my top 10 favorites, so I'm going The Princess Bride. I love it.
Right. Fair enough. Princess Bride, 4-2. Moves on.
Right, it is. All right.
There's only one of those movies.
That's the last one, right? Yep.
Is it? That's it. All right.
Yeah. With the end of round one. All right. It's not.
All right, so now this is where we just daggers.
Yeah,
This is where we kick it into overdrive. We go really fast. We get a lot. We start getting really fun. Where you got some tough decisions, and you got 10 seconds or less. You gotta roll it through.
Yep.
We need quick votes, and we plow through to this finale. So this is where it gets real fun and real tough. There's gonna be some real tough matchups coming up. So here we go.
So.
And speaking of, Just Daggers, you're up first for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids versus Night at the Museum. So, quick, what do you got?
I'm going nostalgia, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, passing by.
All right. Steven.
Yeah, this was not actually that tough. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. Austin?
Yeah, I'll stick with the Joe Johnson train on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. I got to go with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids pretty easily. So, Jacob?
Yeah, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. Richie, is it going to be a clean sweep?
Clean sweep. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Clean sweep. All right. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Moving on.
Kids could be a heavy favorite.
Yeah,
it could be. It could be a dark horse. Yeah, it could be a dark horse.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Yeah.
There's a lot of good ones on both sides, though.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. There's going to be some tough choices coming up. Yeah, that's what makes it fun.
Gonna be interesting, yeah. But we got Freaky Friday going up against Swiss Family Robinson. Okay.
All right. Steven.
Who's first? Steven.
Well, I haven't seen Swiss Family Robinson, so I'll go with Freaky Friday.
Yeah. Austin?
2 movies that are kind of take it or leave it for me, but to make it easier in the next round, I'll say Freaky Friday.
Yeah. Swiss Family Robinson I have a lot of fun with. Like it's one of those older ones that I actually do go back to quite a bit, and I don't with Freaky Friday, so I'll vote Swiss Family Robinson. So, Jacob?
Freaky Friday.
Yeah. Richie?
Yeah, Freaky Friday is a pretty damn good movie, actually. So I'll go Freaky Friday.
Yeah. 2 movies with a lot of remakes, but Freaky Friday is shorter, so we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Swiss Family Robinson kind of drags sometimes, a little long, yeah. But,
all right.
But next we got Space Jam.
Super Mario Brothers.
All right.
All right.
There we go. All right, Austin.
I'm up first. You know what? For the upset, I'm gonna go Super Mario Brothers.
Well, for as much love that I have for the video game, because it's my favorite video game. Well, actually, I'll say it's in my top 3 favorite video games of all time. But Space Jam though, like I'm just like a huge Space Jam fan. Like I already mentioned it. Like I'm a huge NBA fan, so yeah.
Okay.
Space Jam for me. Jacob.
I'm gonna go Super Mario Bros. And I don't think it's an upset.
Fair enough.
All right. Yeah.
I mean, as much as I like Super Mario Brothers is a guilty pleasure, I guess Space Jam is too. But Space Jam's more my childhood, and doesn't have a pre-existing thing to go off to ruin. So I'll go Space Jam.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Well, the Looney Tune characters.
One of them feels like a real cash grab, and the other one is art, so I'm going to go with art, Super Mario Brothers.
Sure, yeah. All right. Steven?
Yeah, sure, why not? Super Mario Brothers.
All right.
Tie there. Burroughs takes it. Ooh, Space Jam knocked out.
Yeah.
What are people doing? What,
Another upset. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Jordan gets to lose.
What are we doing here? Yeah, right. I'm like,
I want this in the poll now.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to get Super Mario Bros. In the poll.
No.
Yeah, right. Gotta get in the poll now, but.
Really
same with Surf Ninjas.
Surf Ninjas.
Oh.
14-2 though.
Never mind.
Oh man, frick. All right. So
All right,
first?
Jordan.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. This might be the hardest one so far. Yeah, I think oh man. I honestly have no idea. I'll probably
Quickly. I'm gonna count you down. 5, 4.
I'll go Surf Ninjas.
3.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. Jacob.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Surf Ninjas as well.
Yeah. Richie.
I think we'll at least need one Mighty Ducks movie in the poll, and this is better than the first one in my opinion. So D2.
Yeah.
I do agree
Daggers?
this is the better Mighty Ducks movie, but Surf Ninjas is the better movie overall.
Yeah, sure. Steven?
So I don't know if this will tie it up, but just to make things interesting, D2.
Oh,
Yeah.
worse than Hitler.
Yeah. Austin?
Moto
Did
Surf. Surf Ninjas.
it a tie? Or
And I was
Surf
like,
Ninjas?
No, it's 4-2. 4-2, Surf Ninjas.
4-2, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That one kind of hurts because I'm not 100% sure about what I just voted for, but it's all right. yeah.
you made the
Yeah.
right choice.
Yeah. Probably did, but we have Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle going up against the Great Outdoors. All right,
All right. Jacob.
Jacob.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Jumanji.
Yeah. Richie.
Yeah, Jumanji.
Daggers.
I can't. It's good, but I have to go Great Outdoors.
Yeah. Steven?
Jumanji's a blast, and it's hilarious, so I'm going with Jumanji.
Yeah.
Yeah, my actual favorite John Candy movie got knocked out already, so I'm gonna go with Jumanji.
I think I'd go with the Great Outdoors, but just a fraction of a hair. But I don't think that
It don't matter
it
now.
matters because
Jumanji's going through.
But
Yeah.
Jumanji goes through. Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't matter.
Every vote counts except for yours.
Yeah, right. Except for whoever goes last, usually. But
Mhm.
but next we got Pee Wee's Big Adventure going up against Sky High.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit! Oh damn! Why has Sky High been the hardest bracket so far?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
All right, Richie.
Richie.
Damn.
I go last.
Pee Wee.
Yep.
Yeah, Pee Wee is the
Daggers?
goddamn dynasty. Pee Wee.
Yeah. Steven?
I think Sky High is a highly enjoyable movie, so I'll go with Sky High.
Yeah. Austin?
Fuck, Sky High's in my 64, but damn, I think I'm gonna flip and go Pee Wee this time. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, that's my gut. It's my gut. Wow.
I got to go with the spite vote because Sky High knocked out Cool Running, so I'm going Pee Wee.
Good spike.
Yeah. Jacob?
I'm going to go with Pee Wee as well.
Yeah.
Wow, Pee Wee. All right. Taking
Pee Wee
out
it
Sky
is,
High.
yeah. All
But
right.
you're responsible for Sky High knocking out Cool Runnings, but you weren't confident enough to have it go through. Fuck it out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's round by round, man. It's
Yep.
my gut, round by round.
I know.
It is.
Round by round. Yeah, these are tough choices.
I know.
Homeward Bound? Yeah. Going up against 3 Men and a Baby.
3 Men and a Baby.
All right.
All right.
Okay, this is
All right.
Dogs in Peril versus a Baby in Peril.
Yeah, right.
Just Daggers is up
Well, they
first.
both had sequels.
A baby is in peril.
Yeah. If I had to watch right now, I'm gonna go with the 3 Men here.
Yeah. Steven?
Yeah, I love the chemistry between those three guys, and Nancy Travis is in it, and Leonard Nimoy directed, so yeah, 3 Men and a Baby.
Yeah. Austin?
And I love the chemistry between the 3 lead animals, Homeward Bound.
I mean, I do love Michael J. Fox as the...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
right.
voices.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, this one's kind of tough because they're like both sitting in like a 5 out of 10 for me, like on how much I actually like these movies. So probably I'll just go with Homeward Bound, I think. Probably. Just by a sliver. Jacob?
I will also go with Homeward Bound.
Yeah. Richie?
Dogs are better than humans. Homeward Bound.
Ooh,
All
yeah.
right, Homeward Bound.
Bound it is.
4-2 takes it. Yeah. All right.
All right. And next we have Hook going up against Remember the Titans. All right.
Oh.
This one is
Ooh.
probably one of the tougher ones for me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This one's
When they're
tough.
wildly different, it makes it hard.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Steven.
Steven.
As much as I
Yeah.
much as I would like to remember the Titans, I gotta go with Hawk.
Yeah. Austin?
Rufio, Rufio. Oh, Hook.
Yeah. Or the Titans does not have a Rufio, so yeah, I gotta go with Hug. Yeah. Jacob.
Remember the Titans.
Yeah. Richie.
Remember the Titans is a better movie, but I think the better family movie, all things considered, is Hook.
Yeah.
I will remember the Titans, but I will vote for Hook.
Yep. All right.
All
The
right.
Showdown doesn't remember
Hook is going through.
the Titans, like they're like always hung up on that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm in a fantasy football league with some other guys from the fan leagues, and my team name is Remember the Titans.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first time I ever saw Hook when I was a kid, I had no idea that Dustin Hoffman actually played Hook until I saw the end credits. I was like, that was Dustin freaking Hoffman? But I was just a kid, so I didn't really get it.
Yeah.
But that'll be the end of that side. So
You're like, is that Apollo Creed's coach? Is that Duke playing one of the random pirates? Like, goddamn.
Yeah, right.
This guy's stacked.
Yeah, that's right. But we have Three Ninjas going up against Paddington 2. Ooh.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right.
It's a good run, Three Ninjas.
All right.
We'll see.
No, I'm up first, and my brain says Paddington 2, but my heart says, and Nostalgia Head says Three Ninjas. I'm going Three Ninjas.
Yes.
Always go with your heart.
Yep.
Yeah.
On the same way, like as a little kid, I always wanted to be like Colt and Rocky. Tum Tum not so much, but I'm gonna vote Three Ninjas. So, Jacob.
I adore Paddington, so I'm gonna go Paddington 2.
Yeah.
I won't be mad if Three Ninjas does move on.
Yep. Richie?
I will be. Then no universe should Three Ninjas beat Paddington 2. Paddington 2.
It could in Tournament Fights universe.
Yeah,
I'm going to light this fat boy up and vote for Three Ninjas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Steven, you do the right thing right now.
Steven, let's see.
I haven't seen Paddington 2. I have seen Ninjas.
Yeah, come on, do it.
Do it. Come on.
You disappoint me, Shepard. You disappoint me.
Yeah.
Richie, in this universe, Die Hard.
Wait a minute. He hasn't officially voted yet. He just said he hasn't seen it, so he hasn't voted yet.
Unless I hated the movie, which I don't, I usually have to vote for the one that I've seen. So Three Ninjas.
Yes.
Three Ninjas takes Paddington 2.
Richie, in this universe where Die Hard 2 is the best Christmas movie, anything is possible.
Yeah, right.
I guess.
I love Die Hard 2, so it's okay.
But I mean, Tournament Fights universe is it is what it is. It's anything can happen in the Tournament Fights world.
I'm not actually taking this seriously.
No. I mean, but it is the movie with 100% on Rotten Tomatoes versus the one with 32%. 32%.
I'm actually surprised Three Ninjas is that high.
I'm surprised it's that high. I expected it to be like 8%, honestly, when I looked it up.
Hey, little horsey,
I'm
how
really
about some hay?
Laugh.
I will say Paddington 2. The Paddington 2 was one of my favorite teams in the Showdown.
Yep.
Alonzo and Matt, awesome.
And Matt, actually, we're on a thing with him the other day.
Yep, we had a Paddington 2 reunion for our favorite Christmas movies episode. So we had Alonzo, Matt, actually, and William Bibiani. So no, the fun show, but. But next we got Secret of the Ooze going up against Holes. So
no contest.
All right, Jordan. Yeah, no contest.
This is easy. Secret of the Ooze.
You want to just move the thing over?
Like
you want to just move turtles over? Is anybody voting for Holes besides Steven? Probably.
No. Secret of the Ninja Turtles was my childhood. So
all right, well we can save some time and just do it. Sometimes we do this. We just save some time, scoot it over, and we'll move on. We'll save that one for another one. All right.
Moving on, we got Iron Will going up against October Sky.
Okay. Jordan.
2 true stories. So, yeah. Well, for as much fun that I had with Iron Will. I'm just a huge Jake Gyllenhaal fan, and this is the movie that introduced me to him. So I'm gonna go with October Sky. Jacob?
I will also go with October Sky.
Yeah. Richie?
I've not seen Iron Will, so October Sky.
All right.
I'm voting Iron Will, but it won't matter.
No. No. Steven?
This and The Rocketeer, and I'm probably forgetting another one, but are probably my favorite movies of Joe Johnston's. So I'm going with October Sky.
Yeah. Austin?
And I would have gone Iron Will. But yeah, October Sky's
All
the
right.
one.
October Sky it is. All right. Cool. The next we have Beethoven going up against the Mighty
Versus
Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
All right.
Is anybody voting Beethoven?
Yeah.
No, not this time.
No? All right.
No.
Well, they're pretty even in
We'll
my
move on to
eyes,
Mighty
but
Ducks.
I don't care which one wins.
You might
No,
be
Mighty
last.
Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You give it a
How many
pretty
fingers
vote.
am I holding up, Carp? He wouldn't know that anyways.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Wait, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
Willy
Factory
Wonka?
going up against
It's
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Right?
Ooh, tough
Could be a
one.
little tough, possibly. Yeah.
Could be a little
So
tough.
who's
Could be a little tough. Jacob.
Jacob.
Might be tough for others. It's easy for me. I'm going Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Richie?
I'll go Jumanji.
Sure. Daggers?
I do think Jumanji's great. What year is it? Is something I say all the time, but Willy Wonka I think is probably a better movie. I'll go Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Steven?
Jumanji.
Austin?
Just because we've seen Willy Wonka on a shitload of tournaments, I'm
Yeah.
going to go Jumanji just to switch it up.
Yeah, when I was making this whole thing, that there was a part of me that I wasn't want to include Willy Wonka because we've seen it so many times, but I can't just do that. I got to be fair, but since we've seen it so much, I'm going to vote Jumanji. So Jumanji it is.
Jumanji
Wow.
takes the
I-
upset.
Wow.
Ooh,
I
4-2.
thought Willy Wonka
Wow.
was going to win this.
Right.
Well, it usually
Well,
does,
that
which is
though.
kind of why I voted against it, just because it wins a lot, or not wins
Yeah,
a lot, but
right.
it's always like it always makes it to like the Final Four and shit. Like I don't know.
It won
Yeah.
Brian's episode. It went to the finals in mine. So
Yeah,
right.
it's been a lot. It's had a
It
lot of
still
love
got to
here.
kill the Wizard of Oz and then just ultimately not
Yeah.
fizzle out.
And then nothing.
Yep,
Yeah.
right. And fizzle out. Yeah. But we got Free Willy going up against the Muppet movie. All right.
Okay. We'll
So
go Richie on this one.
This is actually pretty tough. I will go just because I think we've seen the Muppets on a lot of lists. I'll say Free Willy.
yeah.
Yeah, I like the soundtrack
Daggers?
on Free Willy more. I'm gonna go Free Willy.
Yeah. Steven?
Yeah, I don't. If the Muppets wins, that's I'll be perfectly fine, happy with that. But I'm going with Free Willy.
Yeah. Austin?
Muppet movie doesn't have Michael Ironside and Michael Madsen. Free Willy.
There it is.
I think that I actually would have voted for the Muppet movie here. I didn't vote for it last time, but I'll vote for it this time just because I'm not that big of a Free Willy fan. So, Jacob?
I made the joke on the last episode after we were done. When we brought the topic up, I said Free Willy for the win. I kind of want to see it happen now. Free Willy.
Well, I don't
Sure,
think
yeah,
that's gonna
right.
happen, but it might
Yeah.
go.
I will do my part to make it happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna have
Now
a
that Willy
tough
Wonka's
match
out.
next. It's gonna have a
Gonna
tough
happen.
match next round if I think about what it's going up against. So it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Free
Right.
Willy against Willy Wonka, but you guys ruined it.
Yeah. Right.
Free Willy Wonka.
Free Willy Wonka. That's a whole nother
Dashed
movie.
all your hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
Jacob. Sorry. All right. But
He's actually being held captive by the Oompa Loompas in that factory, and he can't get out. We got to free Willy
Yeah,
Wonka.
Yeah.
You got to fight through the army of Oompa Loompas to get him out of there. That's a whole different
Right.
fan film.
That's
That's a whale stuck in a chocolate river.
Yeah,
that'd be a
That's
cool
true.
video game, actually. I'd actually play that as a video game, right? Like whales fighting Willy Wonka. Yeah. I mean, fighting Oompa Loompas. I mean, yeah. But we got Airborne going up against the Karate Kid. All right.
All right, Daggers, you're up first.
I'm gonna go with the deeper cut here and say Airborne. I think that's my pick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Steven?
Yeah, I don't really know anything about Airborne. I've barely heard of it, so I'll go with the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
If it was Airborne versus Cobra Kai, I'd go with that, but I'm going to say Airborne.
Yeah. I'm just a massive Karate Kid fan. Like, I grew up watching it, and I only watched Airborne for the first time this past year, so I'm going to go with Karate Kid. Jacob?
I'll also go with the Karate Kid.
Yeah. Richie?
And I'll go Airborne.
Ooh,
all right.
tie.
Yeah.
And this one goes to, unfortunately for Richie and myself and Daggers, it goes to Steven. And he always votes for the one he's seen.
Maybe he'll change his mind.
Yeah.
I haven't seen either, so you know what?
You haven't seen either?
Crazier things have happened.
What?
Come on.
Come on.
I'll
Give me
go
some
with
Airborne. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Airborne it is. I'm not mad about it. I mean, it's fine. Yeah. Let's see. We got the Sandlot going up against the Princess Bride.
Princess
All
Bride.
Man.
Interesting.
All right, Steven.
Steven? Yeah.
I'll go with Princess Bride.
Yeah. Austin?
This one's easy for me. Sandlot.
Yeah, this one's really easy for me. I got to go with the Sandlot. Jacob?
We'll tie things back up and go with the Princess Bride.
Ooh, all right.
I'll also say Princess Bride, and I'll leave it up to
Richie?
SA.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Sandlot.
Daggers? Ooh.
Another tie.
The tie? Yeah.
Fuck you, overrated Princess Bride. I'm going to Sandlot.
Yeah. Sandlot. Yeah.
Overrated.
You want to be an L7 weenie, right?
Yeah. Sorry, Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Play ball like a girl, Princess Bride.
Yep.
Well, it was called the Princess Bride.
Yeah. But this is the end of round 2, so this will be the Sweet 16. So the winners here that make it to the Elite 8 are going to go in a little poll that we do over in the group we run called the Showdown Friends and Family over on Facebook. So you can find that there. So we'll see what's going to make it to our poll.
Mm-hmm.
So we have
got a dark horse here with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Versus, I believe it's Freaky Friday.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This is Freaky Friday. All right. So
all right, I'm up first. This is pretty easy for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids for me. Pretty easy.
Yeah, this one's pretty easy too. I got to go Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Jacob?
This one's not as easy for me, but I will go Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. Richie?
Just because I don't want a clean sweep, I'll go Freaky Friday. I think it is.
Sure.
I Shrunk the Kids for me.
Yeah. Steven?
I actually like as far as Lindsay Lohan PG family remakes, I actually liked The Parent Trap a little bit more than Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
I'll go with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
All right. Rick Moranis
I'll let
makes
you
it
know
in the
that
poll. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Where are all the Herbie films on there?
Yeah, right. Well,
she was
we only got 64 spaces.
Yeah. One of the final cuts that I had to make was actually the Parent Trap, and I wasn't even sure if I should go with the original or the remake. So I'm just like I'll forget it. I don't even have to make that decision. I'll just leave them off.
Well, we are going to do now. Just letting everybody know ahead of time who's watching, we are going to do a part 2 of this of the family films, and we're going to include a lot of the big franchise stuff that we hadn't included. So a lot of the Harry Potter films. We can include some Herbie movies. We can include just other stuff we didn't include here. So and even some other solo ones that didn't make the cut this time. So we're going to do a part 2, and we're going to do a whole we're going to do a whole nother group of 64 because there's enough. We're going to do a whole nother 64 family.
Some more Muppet movies, maybe.
Yeah, we're going to do a whole nother part 2. We could even do a part 3.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go deep on this thing on family movies. So we'll see what happens.
Sure. Yeah, but next we got We got the Super Mario Brothers going up against Surf Ninjas.
Hanging in.
Ooh.
Oh my God! It's a clash of titans.
Yeah.
The humanity.
Yeah, seriously.
I think they're the same year too, right? Is that 93? Battle of '93? I think.
I think so.
I know
Probably,
Super
yeah.
Mario came out in '93. I don't know what year.
Yeah.
I think Surf Ninjas
Yeah.
was '93 as well. Yeah.
I would.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
Crap.
It was.
Is that first?
Yeah, '93. Both '93. Jordan, you're up first.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them's got
Well,
you.
Well, just because it's been so long since I've seen Super Mario Brothers, I think I gotta go Surf Ninjas here, and I think that I do like Surf Ninjas a lot more, probably. So, yeah. Jacob?
Well, one of these movies is 17% higher according to Rotten
Oh,
Tomatoes.
okay. Right.
And that is Super Mario Bros.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought Super Mario Bros would be like maybe 5% or something.
Super
Yeah,
Mario
right.
Bros is 28. Surf
28.
Ninjas is only 11.
Oh, that's a
wow.
shame.
That
That's
is
a
an
damn shame.
injustice.
I mean,
Yeah.
Still higher than I would have thought.
Mhm.
All right. Mario.
All right.
I will not be
Daggers?
mad with either one of these champions, but I think I have to go Surf Ninjas.
Yeah. Steven.
I have to go with the one that I've seen, Super Mario.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
Well,
I'm
Austin,
gonna tie it up with Surf Ninjas. God damn it!
You gonna tie it
And
up?
Jordan, you better do
Yeah.
the right thing and put Surf Ninjas in that poll.
Come on, Spike Lee.
Oh yeah, you know I'm going Surf Ninjas. I mean, I met half the cast, so I gotta go
No,
Surf
if
Ninjas.
you hadn't met the cast, you would go Mario.
Nah.
You don't have to go off who you met.
Yeah, right.
Go.
I've
You
met
can
more
vote for
people
any
for
reason,
Mario, but I
Richie.
voted for
That's
Surf
a
Ninjas.
perfectly
I
good
know.
reason to vote,
Yep.
Richie.
Yeah,
I know.
Perfectly
You
good
can vote
reason.
whatever. You can go for whatever. I'm just being silly.
no,
the lamest reason ever.
I want to see Surf
Yeah.
Ninjas in the finals, baby. Come on, let's go.
Well, it
Yeah,
won't.
it's already in the poll, baby.
I want
That's right.
Ernie Reyes Jr. versus Ernie
Yeah.
Reyes Jr. in the finals.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah.
Well, next we got Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle.
It's
Pee-wee's Big
Pee-wee.
Adventure. Yeah.
All right,
So,
Jacob.
Oh, me first?
Yeah.
Pee-wee.
Yeah. Richie?
I'll make it interesting. I'll say Jumanji.
Yeah.
Pee-wee.
Dang. Yep.
Well, it's probably not going to a Jumanji versus Jumanji match probably won't happen, but I'll go with Jumanji.
Sure. Austin?
I'll say Pee Wee, and I meant to do that. Pee Wee.
Yeah. But no, you are. But what am I? Gotta go with Pee-wee. Yeah.
All right, 42 for Pee Wee.
Pee-wee
Takes out
it is,
Jumanji. No Jumanji
Yeah.
versus Jumanji. All right.
Yep. No.
There's no
So,
basement
Homeward
in
Bound?
Alamo.
Yeah. Going up against Hook.
Ooh. All right.
Interesting, huh? So.
All right, Richie.
Richie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hook.
Yeah.
Hook. Let's get these animals the
Daggers.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Do not
lost and never found
Yeah.
again.
You do not love animals today on tournament fights. Not saying forever, but
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you voted for Hook or Steven?
Yes, I vote for Hook.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll vote for Hook too. I've watched it way more than Homer Brown.
I got to go for Hook. Yeah.
Clean.
I have a.
I will.
You guys,
I will give Homeward Bound the pity vote.
Oh,
all right.
Oh, not a clean
Clean
sweep.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I'm afraid about the next round though,
Oh yeah.
because now it's going up against Pee Wee, and you guys really
Yeah, right.
love Pee-wee.
True.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'll be the end of that
the
side.
left
so-
side is a dangerous side of the map here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very.
right.
This is going to be tough.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be.
Over
It's
here
going to
we-
be hard. Right side could be just as hard.
Hanging in
We'll see.
Honestly, right? Yeah. Now that I think
Yeah.
back on what's on the right side,
Wow. We got a ninja matchup. We got Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles versus three ninjas.
there is
Oh,
a
man.
clearly
All right.
superior
Yeah.
ninja master here.
Oh yeah.
One of these guys studies
Yeah.
the abridged book of ninja fighting.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I'm going first, I
Who's
think.
first?
I'm going
Yeah, Daggers,
Ninja
you're up
Turtles.
first.
Dagger.
My license
Yeah.
plate says Go Ninja for a reason.
Mm.
Nice. Steven?
I made another funny. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, right.
Secret of the Years.
Yep,
Mm.
exactly. Austin?
Yeah, I'll go Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for Ninja Turtles just because of their sweet sewer layer that I find with like the little like subway car and everything in there. Like,
Mhm.
like as a kid, like I was really impressed. Like I still kind of am now.
As adult, I'm impressed.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
You take the ugly one. You take the ugly one. I'll take the ugly one. Which one's the ugly one?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Jacob,
I'm gonna vote for the one with ninjas in it.
Yeah.
which one is
That's
it?
one more for
Oh.
the Turtles.
Yeah.
Oh, the turtle.
Yeah. Yeah. With actual ninjas in it. Richie?
I feel like they missed opportunity to do a crossover film for this anyway. In the 90s anyway.
Yeah.
But like, if we're going, I think the three. If there's three ninjas and Ninja Turtles would fuck them up. So Ninja
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra Splinter alone
There are
would fuck
four
them
of
up.
them.
I mean,
I
come
think
on.
up against a different movie, Three Ninjas could have done much better, but they fucked with
Yeah.
the wrong turtles.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. But well, next we got October Skies going up against Mighty Ducks.
Oh, okay. All right, Steven.
I mean, Mighty Ducks is a very enjoyable family movie, but October Sky is just a great movie. So, October Sky.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Yeah, you're right. Mighty Ducks is a very enjoyable movie. That's why I'm voting for it.
Well,
Yeah.
your description said one is a great family movie and one is a great movie. I believe we're in the
Mhm.
family movie bracket.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The-
Mhm.
Actually, I think October Sky is good for families.
Can't
Yeah,
take it
right.
back. Your turn already ended.
I didn't say family, actually. I never.
It's good for
Play
it's good
back
for
the
family
tape. You
nap.
said family.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's good for family nap time.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go with the better family movie. I'm gonna go with Mighty Ducks. So. Jacob?
I will go with the Mighty Ducks as well.
Yeah, I think Mighty Ducks would be more engaging for a family, whereas October Sky, I think like, a lot of, especially child age, children are probably wins out. October Sky is a bit slow. So,
For little
Mighty-
kids, I think if they're
Yeah.
interested in science, October Sky would be a great movie.
Yeah, they're a bunch of nerds and they should go watch
Okay.
Mighty Ducks.
Yeah,
A
right.
bunch of fucking nerds.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Mighty Ducks
Nerds.
Daggers?
I'm going with the Australian version of Champions.
Yeah, right.
Champions.
Yeah. Champions for the win. Yep. All right, so we
We could
got
be champions at the end of the night.
I think we
Mhm.
we got Jumanji from '95 going up against Free Willy. All right.
Yeah, I was afraid of this.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Sorry, Geeko the Whale. You had a good run.
Damn.
Austin, you're up first.
I'm up first. Yeah, man. This might be where I drop my nickname. I'm gonna go Jumanji.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The solid cast of Free Willy with Michael Madsen in it, and held the candle to Robin Williams. So I gotta go with Robin Williams. Jacob.
I will do my part until it's no longer attainable. Free Willy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, it's not.
Gonna point to the sky. Yeah.
Well, it's not going to be attainable. It's no longer going to be attainable after this round because Jumanji.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
voting for Free Willy. I don't know if it helps, but
All right. Sure.
Oh man, because
And
I wouldn't have minded.
I've only seen one of them.
Yeah. Right.
I've seen both
You only
of
seen
them.
one?
And
I'm just joking.
I'm going with Free Willy, but I kind of want to go with Jumanji just to get a Joe Johnson movie.
Yeah.
Well,
he
goes- Well, he's going with Free Willy, which makes it a tie. Are you going with Free Willy? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, we go to Jacob Barber for a tie, so he can make it happen.
Yeah.
Free Willy
Shenanigans.
is on.
Bullshit.
There is Free Willy. All right.
I'm not mad because I do think it's
I'm not
the better
mad.
movie.
I'm not mad either. I'm not mad.
And now Jacob stabs Willy in the back and says Jumanji. You're like, no!
I'm mad
I
about
do
this.
think it's the better movie. I'm just sad that I don't know if this means that does Joe Johnson have
He's got a lot of money. Don't feel bad for
He's
him.
got Honey I Shrunk the Kids is still in the tournament. He's
All right.
still in.
Okay. I forgot.
Honey I Shrunk the Kids is Joe Johnson. Yeah.
Okay.
We need justice for the right
Mhm.
Jumanji here. I mean, come on. Like Free Willy? Like, what are we doing here? Come on.
Yeah, Free Willy.
Yeah.
Yes.
But up next, we have Airborne going up against the Sandlot.
Oh, fuck.
Make
Shit.
the right decision here, people. Come on.
God damn it.
Do
Yeah,
it.
I will. Watch me. Jordan.
All right. Well, we all know where I'm going for. I mean, I got to go Sandlot. So, Jacob?
Screw it. I'm gonna go Airborne.
All right. Richie?
Airborne.
Okay.
This is a
Daggers?
really fucking hard decision because Sandlot is on all the time, but I think I'd rather watch Airborne.
All right.
Steven?
Just to keep things interesting, I'll vote for the Sandlot.
All right. Austin?
Sandlot made the S tier of our baseball movies. I'm going Airborne.
It's because you guys mix your Winnies with your mama's toe jam. Come on. Like, what's wrong with you? All right. All right. Well, guess Airborne it is. So
Yeah.
about it.
Airborne makes the poll. Hell yeah.
Jack Black is still
But-
alive and well.
That is an
Jumanji
interesting
does.
poll.
Fight votes coming up here.
So this might be the most eclectic Elite Eight
Yeah, yeah.
poll we've ever
All right.
had. This is since the
Ever
Christmas show at least.
Yeah.
Because so far we've got Honey I Shrunk the Kids, Surf Ninjas, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Hook, TMNT 2, The Secret of the Ooze, Mighty Ducks, Free Willy, and Airborne. Yeah,
Wow.
that's a hell of a list.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's a nice marathon right there. If you want a marathon of family films all day, that's a hell of a marathon right there.
Yep.
I'd watch that
Yeah.
shit.
Large chunk of these are on my childhood top 10, so I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be angry with a lot of these winners.
Right.
Yeah.
We got the Mighty Ducks up first. I mean, no, sorry.
No, wait, no.
No, yeah,
Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
With Honey I Shrunk the Kids first going against Surf Ninjas is what it is. Yeah.
Surf
man.
Ninjas. All right. Ooh, it's tough one.
I'm
All right,
All right.
and Mr. Barber's up first. Yeah.
Jacob.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Richie?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
I gotta say Surf Ninjas.
Yeah. Steven?
I mean, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I don't want to lose another Joe Johnson movie.
Come on, Austin.
Quan Su, dudes.
Yes. Moto Surf. Come on, we got to go with
Is it a tie?
Surf Ninjas.
It's a tie, and it goes to Richie.
It's Richie, so I don't know what you're going to do, but
He's going to stick with Shrunk. Ah,
Honey, I
fuck
Shrunk the
you.
Kids.
Ah, damn it.
come on.
A brutal win.
I was losing my favorites.
Oh.
I was losing my favorites
Yeah.
because I have a feeling that Hook is going to be defeated next.
Hey,
Yeah,
to be fair, Joe Staggers, this is the only poll that Surf Ninjas is ever going to make it into for best family film. So you know what? We did it.
Right?
We did
Yeah,
it, and
right.
it made it into the poll. We can go in tomorrow
We did
and
the poll.
vote for it and show us some love. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
At least
right.
it made it there. At least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
All
I
right.
feel like if people are gonna bust my
Invite
bracket,
people to
they'll
vote for
bust theirs. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking shit, man.
All right. All right.
We still have Pee Wee's Big Adventure going up against Hook. Yeah.
Oh man.
Ooh, all right.
All right.
Richie, you're up first.
All right.
Richie.
Of course, can't get.
See.
Hook.
Pee-wee is the stronger,
All right.
more quotable movie that held up to the test of time. Pee-wee.
Yeah. Steven?
Hook is my favorite movie I think that's left. So Hook.
All right. Austin?
I know you are, but what am I? Pee Wee.
Yep. Yeah, we got to stick with Pee Wee here for the win.
Jacob?
Because, yeah. Jacob?
Pee Wee.
Yep.
Oh, no tie there. Pee Wee
Oh,
takes it
right.
4-2.
A straight
Ooh.
victory.
The better adventure movie. Takes
I
it.
thought
straight
It's still
victory.
as good as it was the day it came out. Hook is
Yes.
not.
I still have
Yeah.
Honey,
It
I
kind of
Shrunk the
loses
Kids.
it over time. Yeah.
Mhm.
But,
No love for Taz's son. You know.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hook.
Our
Yeah,
next
yeah. I know. I saw that.
Yeah.
Your Secret of the Ooze going up against the Mighty Ducks here.
All
That's
right.
tough.
All right, it's Mr. Daggers. You're up first. What do you got?
If it were D2, it might be a bigger challenge, but I'm gonna say Turtles 2 beats Ducks 1.
Yep. Steven?
I mean, quality-wise, they're probably around about equal, but
Yep.
Ninja Turtles was my childhood, so Secret of the Ooze.
Yep.
And I'm going to say Ducks 1 over Turtles 2. I'm going to say Mighty Ducks.
Oh.
I'm going to vote for the habitual refried donut that he feeds to the token Razor. So I'm going to vote for the Secret of the Ooze.
Babies.
Yeah.
Turtles.
My babies. Yeah. Jacob?
Jacob goes
Also
Turtles.
going
Richard?
going Turtles.
Yeah.
Turtles.
All right.
Well,
Ooze.
yes, it is.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go to the Final Four. All
The
right.
Final Four, we'll see. Up next, we got Free Willy hanging in there. Going up
Hanging in
against
there against Airborne. Ooh.
Airborne. Oh, shit.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Steven.
Like I said, I always have to go with the one that I've seen.
Yeah.
Airborne.
Austin?
Airborne. Airborne.
Okay. Well, can I vote for neither of these? Because these are both a spite vote for me. Because Free Willy took out Jumanji, and then Airborne took out The Sandlot. So it's like,
But see, the Sandlot is your name, so your spite
Yeah.
vote should go to Free Willy instead.
That makes sense.
well, then I'll vote for Free Willy. Yeah, that's a solid reasoning. So yeah, Free Willy.
Jacob. I know what Jacob's voting for.
I'll also go with Free Willy.
Yep.
Richie?
Richie.
And my spite vote will go the other way because I don't have as much love for the Sandlot. So Airborne.
Daggers?
I'm gonna also say Airborne here.
All right.
Tie goes to
Tie.
Daggers this time. What are you going to stick with Airborne?
I'm gonna stick with Airborne.
Airborne, yeah.
All right. We have a Final Four. Yeah. All right. So this is it. They're like
a very unconventional Final Four.
Yeah.
I couldn't have predicted.
I got Free Willy. I'm happy with that. It's in the poll.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Okay. There's the Final Four. There we go.
Ooh. All right. We got Joe Johnston versus Tim Burton. Yeah.
I Shrunk the Kids versus Pee Wee Herman. So, or Big Adventure.
Yeah. This is tough.
Yeah, this one is
I'm going to give the edge to Pee Wee.
Well, I didn't grow up watching Pee Wee's Big Adventure quite as much as Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, so I'm going to go with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Jacob?
I didn't grow up with Pee Wee either. In fact, I just watched it for the first time a couple years ago, and I loved it, and I continue to love it. I'm going to go with Pee Wee.
Yeah. Richie?
I'm going to go the other way. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Ooh, all right.
I'm back on Pee Wee, which I think is going to end up leading to a tie, which then will go to this man. So whatever he says is going to be the way it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about his voice that just grates on me.
Yeah.
The brilliance of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You can't handle how great it is. Yeah.
That's a good mission. Yeah.
I'm going with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
And I'm assuming you're going to stay with that because it's a tie. Yeah, I'm assuming you're going to stick with it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to stick with it.
All right.
You have seen Pee Wee before?
Yeah, right.
It was a good run, Pee Wee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shrunk the Kids is in the finals. All right. So is it going to be Secret of the Ooze?
Secret of the Ooze or Airborne?
Airborne.
All right.
All right. I don't think it's knocked out some champions. Jesus.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This one's easy for me. You know where I'm going. Secret of the Ooze, hands down. So, Jacob.
Turtles.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't go for Airborne. We had a good run. I can't go for it. I can't go for Airborne anymore. Secret of the Ooze.
Oh, you're my last hope. God damn it.
Turtles it is.
Yep. Steven?
Yep, Turtles.
Turtles is the only hope that could beat Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Right.
Like, Airborne is not beating Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Let's be honest here.
Turtles wasn't a fight vote against Airborne.
Tonight we dine on
All right.
turtles. All right. So,
All right.
I'll zoom it
All
in
right.
for the final. So
All right, here's the
Jacob
finals. Honey, I
first.
Shrunk the
All right.
Kids versus Secret of the Ooze. And Jacob Barber back down
right.
to the bottom. We're up first. All right.
All right.
Of course,
You're gonna
Secret
go
of the Ooze would make it to a finals before the original Ninja Turtles. Of
Yeah.
course.
Of course. Yeah.
That's how things go on tournament
Well,
fights.
if we had the other one in there too, it very well could have been like Secret of the Ooze versus the original one, like in the
Yeah,
finals. Probably
Right.
if they were on opposite
OG
brackets.
would have won.
Yeah.
Casey
Yeah,
Jones.
OG would have won.
Oh,
OG
yeah.
always wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OG wins
I
a
didn't
lot.
know Sam Rockwell was in the original.
Yeah.
Man, I watched it the other
Regular
day.
or mental?
Yeah.
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 Good
yeah,
lord
you're
to
right.
the shredder.
Regular mental. Yeah.
Anything you want to do, do it. You know what I'm saying? Anything.
Well, freaking
Check out
Google.
you check out the East Warehouse over on Lemon Island. You get all your answers there. Yeah, Sam Rockwell.
Yeah. Well, freaking Google wouldn't have told me that it was rated PG-13 because it probably thought I meant the other turtles. I probably would have included it. But
I think it.
Always
I think
just
it
stick with the
probably goes,
IMDb.
I think
Yeah,
it goes
yeah.
with the most recent one that's come out. So if you don't specify 1990, it will just
1990, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, enough of the semantics.
Anyway.
It's time to get a champion. So, Jacob Barber, you're up first. What do you got?
I will go with the Turtles.
All right.
All right. Richie.
Turtles.
Yeah.
I think Pee Wee is the only thing that could have competed with the Turtles. Turtles for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Steven?
Well, I'm not mad the Turtles won because, like I said, they are my childhood. But
Yep.
I'm going with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah. Austin?
Yeah, just because I know where Jordan's going to go anyways, I'll just give it to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Just to keep it interesting.
It's got to be turtles, like all day, every day. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Go, Ninja. Go, Ninja. Go to
Ninja,
the
go.
tournament finals, to the winner, to the
Yeah.
championship.
We
Yeah.
didn't have copyright on.
All right.
on
I know we
YouTube.
could play the
It's
song right now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Seriously.
We get copyright strike right at the end of the show. We don't want to do that. Wipe out our whole 3 hours. Yeah.
And sadly,
We'll
I've
play
seen
it
it
afterwards.
performed live twice by Vanilla Ice, which is sad. I've seen him in concert. So.
Yeah, but he does like a different
Yeah.
version of it now. He doesn't do like the original version. He has like, oh, I got like a
Yeah,
remix version. It's weird. Yeah, like he doesn't
It's a
do the
weird
original
version where
style.
it's like he does something like
He's like, go ninja, go ninja, go.
Yeah,
Like,
like
it's
like
boring.
slowed down weird. Yeah, it's
It's like,
weird.
motherfucker, you got to
It's
do the dance, son. You got to do the dance. You got to
Yeah.
pump it up. You got to get that crowd
You do the
going, man.
rap. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to do all that stuff. Come on, but
And you
But
got to have a
anyways,
couple of turtles
that's
like
fine.
breakdancing right in front of you, you know, with it. You know what I mean? Like, come on. You got to do it right.
it had some other song where it came out with a bunch of like creepy looking clowns or something like that. Why can't you do
Yeah, he
turtles?
toured on
Come on.
ICP for a while.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It makes sense, but yeah, that'll do it for us tonight. So our champion is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze. So that'll do
All
it.
right. Good job, everybody. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels appropriate for this show.
That was my second choice behind Freeway.
So maybe
Zoom out
maybe
on-
the
on
next
the whole
maybe the next
tournament.
64 we'll throw the third one in there and see how much people really like that third one.
yeah,
Yeah,
Hey, I'll vote for it. I
Yeah.
mean, depending on what it's up against.
It'll have to be up
Me
against
too.
something really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Super
It's
Mario Bros. Can make it to, the third round, I think Turtles
The third
3 can make it. to
Yeah,
the
but
third
like
round.
Super Mario's has got a charm to it a bit. Like I'd rather watch
Turtles
Super
3 is
Mario.
boring.
With the
And
Yeah.
sass.
Casey
Yeah.
Jones
Yeah.
comes back. There's no mask.
Yeah, but he
but
didn't
comes
do
back.
anything. He just stands there in his bad wig. He doesn't do anything.
I love Peach Turco as April O'Neil.
We just stands there and like talks to like the like Japanese guys that
Yeah.
get like switched out
Yeah,
or
he just
something.
stands there.
Also, I
Yeah,
have
he
to
like-
admit,
Yeah.
and I have to admit, I'm a sucker for anything involving time travel. I love time travel movies.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we had a pretty fun fight for our best time travel movies. I forget which one actually won that one. I don't remember, but you can go tune in to find out though.
Well, that was a tier
Like,
ranker, and I think Back to the Future was a pretty obvious number one. I think on that one, I think it won.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. It was a tier ranker.
It's one of the best
Yeah,
movies.
Yeah,
of
it
all
was a tier
time, so-
ranker. Yeah,
We had late to the party on for that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Back to the Future is probably the better movie. But as far as time travel goes, I'd probably put 12 Monkeys
Yeah.
above it.
Sure. Yeah. But But that was a fun time. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll do it for us tonight. So we'll just go around the horn, and you can tell us where we can find you. If you have anything you want to promote, you can do all of that good stuff. So we'll start with Jacob. Where can we find you?
Oh, you can find me online. Just search my name up, and you might find me. I'm starting a podcast with Austin. We're recording on Thursday.
Nice.
So the very first a podcast about movies. The channel is going to be called The Podcast About, because I will also be doing a podcast about wrestling with Jordan Owens. So yeah, we're going to record Thursday. I hope to have it uploaded on Saturday, and yeah, it's going to be a fun time.
We have a very reliable co-host for your podcast.
Yeah,
because Austin because we have two other people that are a partner in this channel. I'll just say Austin is the reliable one. I'll just say that. There's no Sean on the other guy. But he is. Yeah.
Well, no, but yeah, not to throw shit. Yeah, but Jacob can attest. He said, "Hey, you want to do it at this time?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely, we'll do it." And it's locked in, and ready to go, and ready to roll. And I don't break my promises, so we will record on Thursday, and it'll be up when Jacob gets it up there. But yeah, if you want to hear my rants I teased about 80s and 90s and these family films and their plots, I'm going to rant about that on Jacob's show, because we'll have a longer form to do that. So I'll tease that for that show.
Yeah. But Richie, where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me online, just Richie Goodacre. Not that it's sort of relevant to other people in America or other countries other than Australia, but you'll see all my gigs there. Maybe eventually, when everything settles down in terms of quarantine, I'll get over there and in America and do some shows.
You need to record some of them.
Yeah,
have somebody record them.
I should. Yeah, I'll have someone record them eventually, and then you can find me on here. I think I'm on here like 4 or 5 more times. So
coming up soon. Yeah. Richie's a very frequent guest. Yeah.
You can find me on there. I'm also a frequent like yes or no Jordan Owens PS Wrestling channel doing wrestling trivia and movie trivia. So got a few things on there. So yeah, I'm all around the place. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good. Well, Just Daggers, where can we find you?
Just Daggers on all social medias. You can go to justdaggers.com. You'll see everything I do. I do a podcast on Spotify called Cannibal Video. www.cannibalvideo.com takes you to see our stuff. We put out movie reviews every Friday. A lot of the movies we talked about today.
Nice.
Cool. I'm going to go subscribe right now while we're doing this.
Yeah.
Put my Spotify right now.
Well, Steven, where can we find you?
I click. I start typing Cannibal, and it just brings up one of my favorite bands, Cannibal Corpse. So I got to go further than that.
Oh yeah.
Just Googling Cannibal Video can get you some weird stuff. So I'd say Cannibal.video will take you right to our YouTube.
Nope,
stuff.
I'm following right now. Ooh, House of Wax. Yeah, that's an underrated little horror movie. I like that. Oh, Tammy and the T-Rex. I got the Blu-ray. Have you seen the gore cut? That gore cut is awesome.
Yeah, the Vinegar Syndrome.
The R-rated cut. Yeah, I got that Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray. That Blu-ray's great.
Nice.
Ooh, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yeah, I gotta start watching them. I'm gonna listen to some of these tomorrow morning at work. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Nice.
You got it.
Cool. I hate Thanksgiving though. You actually like that movie?
We put it out on Thanksgiving because there's not that many good Thanksgiving horror movies.
Yeah. That movie's.
Yeah.
I like stupid movies. That movie's a little too stupid for me. Like it's too stupid.
It wraps all the way around for me.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyways, I don't know. Just plugging a couple of the episodes, get people interested. Go listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Steven?
Yeah, you could just, all the social medias, you just type my name on Letterboxd with S Shepard 82.
Yeah. Sounds good. Austin.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
all over Jordan. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm all over Jordan's channel here, obviously, but I do have a recent movie Battleground match that went live. Technically, it's me versus a mystery opponent, but the cat's out of the bag right now. I fought Henry Sanchez in the Battleground. We had a hell of a match. So if you want to watch two big giant personalities over in the Battleground duke it out, go check that out. We had a good time. So, and yeah, I'll be on Jacob's show very soon. So check that out.
Yeah, and And I'll just give you a little preview of a few episodes that we have coming up. So we this upcoming Friday, we're doing a little trivia for the end of season 8 of the Schmodown. We're going to be doing a little tournament for the top 64 Schmodown competitors of all time. So that'll be a fun time. Then we're going to be doing a Monday show for next week, just because it worked out for everybody's schedule a little better. But we're going to be doing best 80s comedies. So we got that one coming up. And then for the end of the year, we're going to be doing best movies of 2021. And then for the first of the year, we're going to be doing most anticipated movies of 2021. So that'll be our first hypothetical tournament. So, like, if you're going to the movie theater and you get a choice between two movies, which one would you rather see? We got that coming up. And then we also have, let's see, we have our best basketball movies of all time that we had to postpone until January just because of some scheduling conflict. But we're doing a little bit of a sports series. We already did best football movies, best baseball, best winter sports, and now we're on the basketball. So those are kind of what's coming up for the channel. And then also you can find us on all the social medias at Movie Hero 2121. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, we're doing a big push for subscribers. So if you can hit that, that really helps us out a lot. And then you can find the poll with the Elite 8 over on the Schmodown Friends and Family group probably about midday tomorrow, so you can watch for that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all. So that'll do it for us tonight. So thank you again to all my panelists for tonight. So for Jacob, for Richie, for Just Daggers, for Steven, for Austin, I've been Jordan Movie Hero Anderson, and we will see you next time.